What's going on, everybody? What is what is up, people, on a Tuesday night? Alrighty. Good to see y'all as always. Yankees are whooping some ass tonight. That's always a good thing, too. Glaber with a big 3-run double. Let's go. All right. Where are we? All righty. What a series this one has been, man. What a series this one has been. It's been pretty awesome. It's been a really good series. Very competitive. Yankees winning 10-4. Feeling good. Yankees look like they're going to go to 11-6. We got a good game going to happen tonight. What did I just do with my soda? It's right there, and I just knocked it over, and now I can't open it because it's going to spill everywhere. But yes, got a good game tonight. Game 5. It's been a very chippy series. It's going to be a good one. We got Talking Giants tomorrow, 11 a.m. on this channel. Draft is getting closer, Giants fans. Just hanging out with my guys from NYY News TV. Pete and I are going to be doing a show very soon. It's going to be fun. A lot of exciting things coming up on this channel in the future. And hopefully you guys and girls will be a part of it. I do appreciate it. Yeah, Side Guy Bry. I think the Rangers' opportunity, the window of opportunity is closed. Carolina got really hot here at the end, and it doesn't look like we're going to win the Metropolitan. But you know what? The playoffs are all that matter, man. Probably going to play Tampa, it looks like, and we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. It is a long shot because it is, Anthony. Yankees are doing well tonight. I've been watching. I've actually been hanging out with NYY News. I've been in that stream pretty much all night with Pete and Gary Sheffield Jr. It's pretty funny. But, yeah, man, it's a long shot because this particular stream or this particular series hasn't gotten a lot of views, but we're about 100 away from 97,000 subscribers. So if we could have a good crowd tonight, pick up some subscribers, we might be able to get to 97,000, which is pretty good. That would be pretty awesome. So let's go. Let's go. The voice is good today with a little kiss. It's back. Tickles the twine. I told you, we just needed a little break. But we're good. A hot tea and honey, good night's sleep. That's what we need. A little coffee and just a little rest, But we're good. We don't want this to explode here. There we go. But no, the voice is good, man. We'll see. We'll see how it progresses through the game. I get a little bit crazy sometimes, and we don't know how it's gonna be. But yeah, hopefully this is a good game. This has been, like I said, an amazing series. Probably the most surprising series of all of them. I definitely did not think the Pelicans would win 2. I said if the Pelicans won 1 game in this, they should consider it a huge victory, and I thought for sure they would be the team to get swept, but Joey Gallo just struck out, and he's not happy. Gallo does have a bomb tonight, but yeah, man, this, like I said, this has been a very surprising series, and I thought this would be the team that got swept out, the Nets. I actually thought this series that's going on right now, guys, I thought this is the way the Nets and Celtics would play out. And I thought the way the Nets and Celtics played out would have been this series. But this is going to be good. It's going to be a good game. I got to change the background. I'm not in the Barclays Center anymore. There we go. Had to go to Phoenix. You know what? The Barclays Center can go bye-bye. We don't go there anymore. We don't go to the Barclays Center this year anymore. We don't go there. That's foul. But I don't know what I did here. What I do here? Why is this? It should not be muted. It's very strange. I don't know what I just did here. Not that I need the volume, but I don't know what's going on. My TV's muted. That's really weird. I wonder if I turn it off and turn it on again, if it'll come back. That's strange. Nope, that's really weird. My TV's completely muted and the volume's not doing anything. I don't know what's going on here with that. That is really weird. There it goes. That has something to do with the cable box. Okay. Who the hell knows what's going on? Anyway, thank you guys, girls, for being here. Appreciate it. Let's go. I did a hot Knicks. We're good to go. Again, not that I used the volume for anything. IKF up there. Swings and grounds the ball to third. Over to first, and that's it. But the Yankees get those insurance runs that they need. Big inning. RBI single for Giancarlo Stanton. Big bases clearing triple for Glaber. The Yankees lead this one 10-4 into 7. Yeah, like I said, we'll be doing Yankee stuff once the NFL draft is over. Pretty much, we'll get back to some Yankee stuff, and maybe one of these nights, if they're not streaming on NYY News and I'm doing the game, maybe I'll see if I can get Pete to come over here and join me for a Yankee game, because that'd be fun. That'd be fun. Yeah, Adam King is an interesting bird. That he is. The draft is 2 days away, Hot Knicks. I'm excited about it. Looking forward to another episode of Talking Giants with Chris tomorrow. It's been a lot of fun. I swear to God, those 2 hours in the middle of the afternoon fly by. It's going to be really good. Perma, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, Savannah, she came in at the end of last night. She came in. But, yeah, man, the draft is going to be fun. Levi, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. He says Hicks is the GOAT, Baddog, and you know it. Yeah, he's contributed a lot tonight. He's done a good job tonight. Great job tonight. But I do appreciate you guys being here. And like I said, Talking Giants tomorrow, Thursday. We'll do a Giants mock draft again tomorrow, maybe a couple Giants mock drafts. Obviously, Thursday we'll do more, and we'll, of course, do the Eagles mock draft, which we always do. And then we'll be live Thursday night, Friday night, and all day Saturday for the draft. And I cannot wait for that. Gwendolyn, thank you so much. I really appreciate the super chat. I'm going to be dropping college for the rest of the semester, going to an easier college next semester, also known as a private community college. You do what you got to do. College is not easy, so whatever you feel is best for you, you can always go to a community college and then transfer after 2 years. A lot of people do that. In school. A lot of people start at the community college, get their associates, then they move on to a bigger university for their bachelor's, masters, that type of stuff. So it's probably a good plan, mostly because a lot of people have to get used to the college life, college curriculum. Much different than high school stuff. So, but I do too, Hot Knicks. I hate him. But who do we got here? Well, I see KP's here and has been demolished by Benjamin Wynn. But who else is in here? Anthony Otza, Fabian, Brian Nelson, Prince Jethro, Dominic Pope, Afghanistan, Vance the Car, Carito Lawrence, Bahama SC, Reality, Yes for Me, Felix, How Can I Be the Man? Need a Man. Blue City Empire, Sports is in the house. Thank you guys and girls for being here. I appreciate David Sappington is in the house. Melamore Abergido is in the house. Maraming Salamana Mangadanga to my Filipino brothers and sisters out there. It's normal time in the Philippines now. It's 10 o'clock in the morning almost. No early day. I do like the early games. I'm not going to lie. The 7 o'clock games are a beautiful thing. They really are. But, so I got a good night's sleep last night. Rest the voice up a little bit. No game tomorrow night, though. That, I am taking tomorrow night off completely. Like I said, we got the Talking Giants show on the channel in the morning and then gearing up for the draft the next 3 nights. So tomorrow night, we are going to take a night off. But there was no way that I was missing this series. Like, I wanted to do this game. I wanted to, like I said, cover a lot of the Phoenix games. So I figured we'll do it tonight, and then, like I said, take tomorrow off because I have streamed like every night for I don't know how many nights in a row, and we'll get ready for the draft because the draft is going to be many hours, and it's going to be a lot of fun, definitely. I know, Dire Giants fan. It'll be here. It'll be here soon, man. It's. Trust me, I'm on vacation, so the week is flying by. It always does when I'm on vacay. I don't get to go back. Normally, I go back on vacation at the end of May. That's usually how I do it. I usually take 2 weeks off in April, and then I go end of May around Memorial Day. I take another week, but this year, my son being in school, I'm gonna do it at the end of June. So I gotta wait a couple months before I'm back on vacation again. Greg Harris, what's going on? Benjamin says, I got my degree in accounting and I decided to make a career change. Now I'm back in grad school working on getting my teacher's credentials for math. Very nice, Benjamin. That's what my wife went to school for. She went to school for elementary education with a concentration in math. And instead, she ended up working for a college for years. And then ended up with the state. And ended up with a really good job. So, never quite fulfilled the teaching thing, but she did go for that, and she was cum laude. My wife is very, very hardworking, very smart. I mean, she's got to be smart. She married me, so what can you say? Actually, then I question. She's very smart, but I question her sanity a little bit. But it is what it is. Levi, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Where do I rank DeGrom all time? I can't really rank him anywhere. His career's not over yet. So very difficult. He's definitely dealt with injury problems. It's hard to rank him till it's over. Like, he's kind of in the middle of his career. He's definitely had a lot of hard luck with the Mets. They didn't score a lot of runs for him. I mean, the man's amazing. But it's difficult till his career is over and he has a complete body of work to actually put him someplace as far as all time goes. Like, I'm not putting him up there with I'm not putting him up there with Greg Maddux or Randy Johnson or Pedro Martinez or Sandy Koufax and none of those guys like that. Roger Clemens, I'm not gonna stick him in those categories. I'd rather just see how he finishes his career. The birthday party was good. Hot Knicks, and as I mentioned before, if anybody has a kid, then you've thrown a party to clean up, man. It takes a long time. Took a long time. But it was good. He had a blast, and that's all that matters, man. It's all about the little bad doggy. Pat Bush, Yusef Karstunovich, Ray Rowland, Roger Arnold, Twin Hearts. What is going on, guys and girls? Bye-bye, Atlanta, indeed. The Nets did get swept. Johnny, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. He says, Stella! Baddog, I can't wait until you do our Eagles draft. The Giants stink, but the Cowboys are worse. We can agree on that. Fly Eagles into the side of a building. Yes, we can agree the Cowboys stink. That we can definitely get on the same page with Johnny. And yes, it's always, thanks to Orphanage DeGrom, we do a messing around with an Eagles mock draft and give them like the worst players ever. So, how about Minnesota though, man? Trying to steal one here. Dire Giants fan, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it. Who wins tonight? Phoenix. I have to stay with Phoenix, man. Might be kicking myself in the ass by the end of it, Dire Giants fan, but I gotta stay with my team. I gotta stay with Phoenix. I'm gonna say this, Dire Giants fan. If they don't win tonight, if Phoenix doesn't win tonight, I think they lose this series in 6 games. I don't think they go back to New Orleans to win. After what happened to them in Game 4, where they were embarrassed, and they were embarrassed. They were frustrated. We saw a flagrant foul. We saw 3 technical fouls. We saw the Pelicans chirping at them a little bit, getting in their face, rubbing it in down the stretch with a couple of dunks. If Phoenix didn't do a little soul searching and come out in this game and really take it to New Orleans, and New Orleans steals one here, I could see New Orleans winning. I think they play on Thursday. If they don't, I could see the Suns going back to New Orleans. And when would Game 7 be? I would love a Game 7 in the series, as long as it's like on a Sunday. That would be awesome. Let me just see when the hell is the Game 7 would be. Because if it's on Saturday, that would be really tough. Game 6 is Thursday. When will Game 7 be? Come on, I didn't do that. Freaking stupid-ass phone. Come on. There's that. 30th. Damn it, it would be on the 30th. So I probably wouldn't be able to do it because the draft is going on the 30th. Levi, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. He says, I think you answered LBJ or Michael Jordan, but I got LBJ. Oh, I've done this before. Yeah, I say all the time, whoever you grew up with is your GOAT. That's usually how it goes. I grew up in the Jordan era. It's always going to be Jordan to me. People a generation after me, probably going to say Kobe. People in this generation, probably going to say LeBron James. People before my generation would tell you maybe Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Dr. J. Somebody from the 70s. Well, Magic wasn't quite the 70s, but they may tell you that. So I think it depends on when you grow up, and I think it's all subjective. Obviously, both LeBron James and Michael Jordan are great in their own way. They're different players. They play different positions. So it's difficult to compare them. But like I said, man, I watched Michael Jordan play, and I never saw anybody more dominant, somebody that transcended sports the way he did. He was a special player. There's no doubt about that. Johnny, thank you, brother. Really appreciate it, my man. Thank you so much. C. Fabian says Larry Bird. So I think I think it depends on when you grow up, to be honest with you. To me, the greatest running back ever in the history of football is Barry Sanders. And people the generation before me will tell you it was Walter Payton. So, again, I'm not going to take anything away from Walter Payton, but I didn't grow up in that era, so I'm just going by what I saw, which is Barry Sanders. He says, my Eagles have been a thorn in the Giants' side many times. Yeah, since I've been alive, pretty much. I've been watching football. Are they doing something right because of all the hate from Giants fans? Listen, Johnny, with the Eagles-Giants rivalry, it has really been, it's been one-sided like the last decade, but we've been a horrible team for a decade. But if you go back to the pre-Donovan McNabb days, you'll see the Giants won like 9 in a row against Philadelphia. The series between the Eagles and Giants has constantly gone back and forth over the course of the years. But we have beat you each of the last 2 seasons. So that's definitely a good thing, for sure. Levi, I don't know why people hate on LeBron. Like I'm not a LeBron hater. That's why I'm a LeBron fan. I brought LeBron. Like I said, I have a LeBron James jersey from when he was a rookie with Cleveland. I am not a hater. I like LeBron, but like I said, for me, it's going to be Jordan. I grew up in the '80s, man, so it was just a different time. But I certainly don't have any hate for LeBron. I don't have any. I think great players are great. I love that the fact that I got to see Magic, Bird, Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, Hakeem Olajuwon, Dominique Wilkins. I love that I got to see Shaq and Kobe, Vince Carter, guys like that, David Robinson, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and LeBron James. And now I'm getting to see guys like Luka and Giannis and players like that, guys like Ja Morant and all these young players, guys like, Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker. Like, I love it. Chris Paul, I'm glad that I got to see a lot of great NBA players through the years. Who's the GOAT? It doesn't really matter to me. I don't really care. Again, that's all subjective. That's just somebody's opinion. It doesn't make it the end all be all. It makes for a good debate. Yo, Perma, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. He says, you the man. Perma, I appreciate it, but how can I be the man when you the man? He says, you do the best play-by-play live streams on YouTube. I got to run because I'm down in Mexico, still with my old lady. Wilt needs more respect. Yes. Well, you have fun down in Mexico where it's nice and warm. Have some fun with your old lady. That's with your lady, not your old lady. This is my lady. So have fun with your lady. That's what it's all about. Live that life, baby. Enjoy Mexico, brother. And we'll see you next time for sure. And yeah, Wilt, again, if you go the generation before Dr. J, you could say Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell. It just depends. But yeah, Wilt was definitely one of the most dominant players in the history of the NBA. The man scored 100 points. One year, the man averaged 50 points a year, or 50 points a game, and 25 rebounds a game. That's insane. That's insane. He averaged 50 and 25. He averaged 50 and 25. Ridiculous. Oscar Robertson averaged a triple-double for a year. Jerry West. Like I said, there's great players throughout the history of all sports. That's why I love sports. I love the history of all sports. I do. I love the history of all sports. It does not matter. I like to revisit history. I like to go back and look at that's why I love to go to Cooperstown, especially baseball being my favorite. I love to go back and look at the guys like Ty Cobb and Christy Mathewson and Walter Johnson and Joe Jackson and, guys like that for sure. Cy Young, Babe Ruth, Joe DiMaggio, Lou Gehrig. Like, I love that stuff. Whitey Ford, Yogi Berra, Bill Dickey. I mean, the list, Mickey Cochran, the list goes on and on and on. And Hank Greenberg and guys like that. Roberto Clemente. I love that stuff. Levi, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. He says, replace Kevin Durant with LeBron James. The Nets win. I said what I said. That's possible. LeBron had a great year this year. And Durant did not play well in that series until game 4, and he missed a critical free throw. So, Gwendolyn, thank you so much. I appreciate it. My lady, thank you so much. Says, Alex Caruso entered concussion protocols yesterday. I didn't know he got concussed. That sucks. I hope that he's okay. I love Caruso, the God, of course. Michael Adams, what's going on, man? CX Peyton B, how can I be the man? We need a man. He says, EMG Mendez, I'm here to heard about Grand Theft Alvarado. Yeah. I'll tell you, you guys heard me say it in game 3. I felt like Jose Alvarado should have stayed in the court throughout the game, and they should have never taken him off the court at the end. And they did not do that because his defense frustrated the hell out of Chris Paul. He's a high-voltage, high-energy guy. So we'll see how many minutes he gets tonight for sure. Dire Giants fan, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, brother. He says, I'm 28 and the GOAT is MJ, and it's not close. Second is Kobe. This generation is soft. In the past, you were allowed to play defense aggressively. You definitely were allowed to hammer the guy harder. You could hand check. You definitely could do things differently. The game was played differently. The game was played in the paint. They didn't take the amount of threes that they do nowadays. You definitely prided yourself on defense and not so much fast breaks and three-pointers. The game has definitely changed over the years. And yeah, Michael Jordan played against some of the toughest teams. People want to say that he played against older teams. That's fair. Maybe he did. But at the same time, he played against very good teams in the East. And he played against Karl Malone and John Stockton, very good players, in their prime. Sean Kemp, Gary Payton, those guys were good. Were the Lakers a little older? Sure. Were the Pistons a little older? I guess. The Pistons had won back-to-back titles. And then people act like the Pistons got old all of a sudden. So it is what it is. Like I said, for me, it's always going to be Jordan. And I think LeBron is definitely right up there. Michael Wilson, what's going on? I do think the Suns figure it out tonight, but we'll see. Dire Giants fan, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. He says, not to mention MJ never needed 7 games. No, he did not. Not in the finals. Johnny Letourneau, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. He says, Baddog is the man in all generations, no question. I appreciate you, my man, but how can I be the man when you're the man? Let's go. Dashy, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. He says, the Reds will not ruin my NFL draft week. Reds lost 9-6 to the Padres. The Reds are struggling, ain't they? Man, no, I don't think the Suns have any titles, right? They got there in 93. I don't think and then they got there last year. I don't think the Suns had been to the finals since 93 when they lost to Jordan and the Bulls. But I'm pretty sure the Suns have never won a title. Would I go for the Suns if they made the final? I mean, Shaheem, I picked them to win the finals, so I don't really have a rooting interest in who wins the championship. When I stream these games, I hope they're close and competitive. And we'll see. Why is my name Baddog and my name's not Baddog? That's just the name of my channel. Okay, cool. What's going on? Will the Knicks ever be good again? Dan, one can only hope. One can only hope, man. One can only hope. How are the Yankees about to blow it? They were up 10-4. I just turned the game off because they were up 10-4. How are they about to blow this thing? Now it's 10-8. What the hell's going on? Chad Green, I haven't looked. Did Chad Green come into the game? I'm going to look right now. Did Chad Green come into the game? No. Lucas Litke's the one that sucked. Listen, our bullpen's been pretty damn good the entire year. Loiza's been struggling, though, man. Loiza's been bad this year. Well, looks like we're going to have to get some more runs. 10-4, I thought this was over. Now I got to rely on Chapman. But Peyton, how can I be the GOAT when you're the GOAT? I did not see the game, Noah, but I saw that the Cubs won 21-0. You know. Yeah, I would love to collab with Mad Dog Russo. Unfortunately, you don't know who the hell I am, but that would be great. Chris Russo is one of my favorites. I always considered myself like a combination of Francesa and Russo. And, of course, I grew up on Mike and the Mad Dog, so it would kind of make sense. One Delish, Smack Main, what's up, buddy? What's going on, brother? Oh, I know you got a new channel. I subbed it up, and I appreciate you giving me credit for the name Smack Main. I appreciate it. Check out my. You want some good old school trash talk from an awesome Steelers fan? Go sub my man up, Smack Main. But yeah, I saw your video and you said I got to give Bad Dog credit because I was the first one to call you Smack Main because you laid a smack down on people. That's why. So yep, I got you subbed up, buddy. Rang the bell, so I'm gonna get all your notifications. But I got you. I got you, my man. They called a foul on the fourth shot. Jordan's foul through. Thought I was a Wilkins fan. I was a Wilkins fan. Dominique was my favorite player of all time. That don't mean I can't like other players. But yeah, in the 80s, Dominique was my guy. I had Dominique Wilkins posters everywhere. And then John Starks became my favorite player. But I hated Jordan when he played. I couldn't stand Michael Jordan. I hated Jordan. Jordan always beat my Knicks. Always. And I couldn't stand it. And all the freaking people in my high school, they were Bulls and Cowboys fans. Like, I hated it. I hated that they won every year. I couldn't stand Michael Jordan. But when everything is said and done and you go back and you look at his career, you say, Jesus, man, I witnessed something special. You know? It doesn't matter. You got it, Smack Main. It doesn't matter how much I dislike a player. If the player is great, when their career is over, I'm giving them the respect they deserve. And I say that about Tom Brady all the time, man. People hate Tom Brady. People want to hate on Tom Brady all the time. When Tom Brady's finally done, there's no way that in 10 years, 15 years from now, when you guys and girls are older, have your own children or whatever, you can't look back and go, man, I witnessed something special. That guy was special. So that's why sports is so awesome to me. And Dr. J, there you go. Because again, Smack Main's a little older than me. So, again, as I said, the generation before me, Dr. J. That's what I mean. Normally, it's a generational thing. Your GOAT or the greatest player you are going to say, the person you're going to pick as the greatest player is normally somebody you grew up with that had a great career and was the best of their generation. That's usually how it goes. You know. OSU, Deion Willis, Ethan Howard, what's going on? Levi Hernandez, Gwendolyn, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. It says MJ is before my time. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of younger fans out there that don't remember Michael Jordan. You would have to be in your 30s at least, because Jordan retired in 2002. So if you saw, I think it was 2002, at the very least you would have to be born in 92. You would have been young when he was at the end of his career and not what he was. To witness Jordan in his prime, you'd have to be almost 40. Because his prime, you figure, was probably 1986 through when he retired the first time, 93. And then when he came back, he was still really good as his next 3 years of the Bulls. But his prime, his electricity was around the time of the Dream Team in 92 and the first three-peat that they had. So like I said, that started in 91. You would have had to have been born in probably 83 or 84 to really appreciate him in his prime. And you still would have been young. You got to be almost 40 to have remembered Jordan in his prime. Levi, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. MJ has made it 6 times. LeBron James made it 10. Yes. LeBron James lost it 6 times. Michael Jordan never lost. Never. So, to me, I don't care about how many times you make it. I mean, that's what they say, right? Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. LeBron won it 4 times. Credit. But making it there 10 times and winning it 4, probably not as good as making it there 6 times and winning it all 6 times. And being a finals MVP all 6 times and never being taken to a 7th game in any of those 6 series. He was special. He was special. Gwendolyn, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Know what? I was born in 2002. There you go. There you go. Exactly. So you were born the year that he retired. Yep. So I know, Jonah, it sucks that Booker went down. I always say I wish that in the playoffs there was no injuries. I wish every team was 100% healthy and that we just decided who the best team was. But this is why the entire year, even though the Lakers were terrible, I kept saying, I just want them to get in the play-in. Just get in the play-in. Just get in the play-in, because when you get there, the regular season doesn't matter. And I said this before, the Pelicans are that. This could be the Lakers in this series right now. The Lakers could have done this. The Lakers, New Orleans is 36-46. The Lakers could have won 36 games. New Orleans did not have a great regular season. San Antonio did not have a great regular season, but they made the play-in. If the Lakers could have done that, it could have been them in the series, and they could have been the ones tied at 2 apiece. You never know. Like last year when the Lakers played the Suns, Anthony Davis got hurt, which sucked. The Suns may have still beaten the Lakers because the Suns went on to the finals anyway, and they're a very good team. But if Anthony Davis plays that entire series and he's healthy the whole series, maybe that series is different. So it sucks. It sucks. I still think even without Devin Booker, Phoenix should be beating New Orleans. I still believe that. They were 28 games better. But as I've said time and time again in these streams, New Orleans has definitely earned my respect. They play with like their hair's on fire. They have nothing to lose, and they're playing like that. And I respect that. They're not intimidated. They weren't just satisfied getting to this point. They feel they have a real opportunity to pull off this major upset. They play with a lot of confidence and a lot of energy. They're coached very well. And like I said, big surprise. And they have definitely earned my respect in this series. And I expect another great game tonight. Do I ever rock a starter jacket? The Giants jacket I wear is a starter jacket. But here, Fabian, I'll show you something real quick. I love to show this one off. This is one of my favorites because I still have this thing. Where is it? This, here you go, guys. This jacket, my old Knicks jacket. My old Knicks jacket. Do I rock the starter jacket? Look at that. I don't know if you can see that, but there you go. See the little, yeah. Did I rock a starter jacket? This jacket right here is older than most people in the chat. I got this jacket back in 1993. That jacket is almost 30 years old. Is this game on TNT or what? Ain't I on TNT? Where's this game? Dominic, thank you for the super chat, brother. I really appreciate it. He says, Yankee fans singing happy birthday to Judge when he was at the plate and thanks them by hitting a home run. All rise. Sweet. We needed it, Dominic. Where is this game? Is this game on NBA? I am on TNT. Am I delayed? How did I get way behind here? What the? My TV's acting weird. Sorry about that. I'm like, what's going on? I had a commercial on. The game's not on TNT. They still have Memphis and Minnesota on here. Are we on NBA TV? We are on NBA TV. I got it. It's on NBA TV. Yeah, that jacket, I bought that in 1993. I was a senior in high school that year. So Long time. All right, here we go, guys. 2-2. Levi, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. 15 seasons, 6 appearances, 9 times. Didn't make it. As I said, he won it 6 times. It's all that matters to me. Winning it. How many MVPs did Jordan have? How many scoring titles? How many defensive players of the year? How many NBA All-First teams? You got to go into the whole aspect of this. This isn't just about finals appearances. You got to look at everything else. You're using the one thing that LeBron has over Jordan. What about all the things that Jordan has over LeBron? What about that? And you got to remember, LeBron played how many more years than Jordan? As DeAndre Ayton knocks down the bucket. I'm not going to have the debate. I've already given you my debate. Like I said, I grew up with Jordan, so it's going to be Jordan for me. It is what it is. It's just how it goes. Some people are going to say Jordan. Some people are going to say LeBron. Some people are going to say Kobe. Some people are going to say Allen Iverson. Some people are going to say Dr. J. Some people are going to say Wilt. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Here's a 3. That one's no good. Long rebound to Michael Bridges. Here comes Jay Crowder up the court for the Suns, who lead 4-2. Crowder over on the right wing gives the down low here to Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson with a bad pass stolen away by Valanciunas. Gives it off here to McCollum. And the Memphis Grizzlies hold on to win 111-109. So this game will probably go on TNT in a second. That shot in the lane is good by Brandon Ingram, and we are tied at 4 apiece. All right, Jordan played college ball. Rizzo hit another homer, Dr. Kelp. I know he had 2 homers and 5 RBIs, so good. So we're up 12-8. Sweet. Cam Johnson with the basketball is going to give it off to Chris Paul. Like I said, one of these nights I got to do a Yankee game with Pete. I think it'll be fun. DeAndre Ayton goes up and lays in with a little kiss. You can see my voice is back. For now, 6-4. Phoenix by a deuce. Jonas Valanciunas with the basketball. Gives it off to McCollum. McCollum in the lane. Kicking it out to Ingram. Fakes the 3. Drives baseline. Swings it back out to Valanciunas. Swings it over to McCollum. McCollum open for 3. No good. Rebound Cam Johnson. It was a great ball movement by the Pelicans. Just couldn't get the ball to go down. Starting 5 for Phoenix. Cam Johnson, Chris Paul, Michael Bridges, Jay Crowder, DeAndre Ayton. Spent the starting 5 all series. And Cam Johnson misses a wide open 3. And it's rebounded by Valanciunas. The old windshield wiper. Double W. W squared. Ingram turns, shoots along the baseline. That one's no good. Tipped by Valanciunas is good. He is the windshield wiper. The WW, man. The man has been all over the glass. We're tied at 6 apiece. That is something Phoenix has not figured out in this series, is how to keep that man off the boards. Chris Paul has it, drives the lane, and floats it up and in. Looked like Chris Paul is trying to draw a foul about 4 times and said, got him wide open, let me shoot it. And he makes it. Here's Ingram driving around. They're going to say a foul before the shot. I was going to say it looked like Crowder fouled him. And New Orleans will have it side out of bounds. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Do me a favor, man. Hit the like button. Hit that subscribe. Ring the bell if you're new. I'm going to be doing this for a lot of NBA playoff games. Of course, we're covering the NFL draft here very soon. Let's get 200 likes. We're close. We can get 25 likes. And I appreciate you guys being here. Here is Herbert Jones driving the lane. Goes up. Throws it up. Don't get that one to go. Another rebound by Valanciunas. This man is an absolute stud. 8-8. Yuri, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. He says, yes, Baddog Rizzo, another homer, but why is this game close? It should be 12-0. Well, Sevy ran out of gas, and then Loizaga's been bad. I don't know what else to say. You know, our bullpen's been pretty good, Yuri, but a win's a win. Our bullpen's been really good this year. They had a bad night tonight. I can live with it. McCollum with the basketball. Back to Valanciunas. Valanciunas for 3. That one's no good. Rebound Crowder. He snatches it out of the air. He feels good about getting a rebound. He hasn't done much in this series at all. Crowder gives it off to DeAndre Ayton at the top of the key. Oh, what a pass by Ayton, who finds Crowder. What a great look by the big man behind the back. Crowder cut to the basket. Nobody was there. And it's 10-8 Phoenix. 6:45 to go here in the first quarter. McCollum's going to bring it up here for the Pels. 10-8 Phoenix. Series tied at 2. Valanciunas thinks about teeing up a 17-footer. Instead looks to back down Ayton. He spins along the baseline, turns, shoots over DeAndre Ayton, missed it, rebound Cam Johnson. Cam gives it off to CP3, and he'll walk it up into the front court for the Suns. He goes around an Ayton screen to the right elbow, pulls up from there, that's his shot, and he tickles the twine. CP3, 2 out of his first 2, and Phoenix leads by 4, 12-8. Here is Brandon Ingram with the basketball. Ingram over on the left wing, driving into the lane. Bad pass, stolen away by CP3. Suns break out in a 5-on-3. Chris Paul kicks out to Cam Johnson. Nice pass underneath and a two-handed. Boom! Shakalaka by DeAndre Ayton. Nice look there by my man Cam Johnson. It's 14-8 Phoenix. Timeout on the floor. We'll go to a commercial break. Phoenix 14, New Orleans 8. I could probably go over to TNT now because that other game's over. Alrighty. Cat can't rebound a defensive ball. Is that what was going on? I saw that the Memphis Grizzlies won a really close one. Minnesota was up pretty big in that game when I was looking at it earlier. All right, guys. Thank you for 200 likes. I appreciate it. Again, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and ring the bell. Ronald Foose, thank you for hitting that thumbs up, man. I really appreciate it. And like I said, I'll be doing a lot of NBA playoff action, covering the NFL draft. If you're a football fan, tune in tomorrow. I'll be live at 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock, especially if you're, I don't know how many Giants fans are in here, but if you happen to be and to tune in for that tomorrow. And thank you all for being here. I do appreciate it. Ace Jude, La Serona, Diaval, Azrael, Jonah, Scarlett, Rasclat, Alpha 72. Thank you guys and girls for being here. Teddy Jennings, what is going on? Dexter Backus, Nick Gunjack, Rhonda Spitta. What is going on, Ron? How you doing? Thank you for being here. You know, sometimes Rasclat, I think Cat just gets a little too overzealous. It needs to settle down. I think he's a little immature still, but I still think he's a great player. The Knicks need Karl Anthony Towns. I say that all the time. The Knicks need to get Karl Anthony Towns and Donovan Mitchell to New York. That's the Knicks. The Knicks need the super team. The Knicks need the super team. Can the Knicks pair Karl Anthony Towns and Donovan Mitchell in New York? Why can't we have a super team in New York? MJ Searcy, what's going on? Jerome Hairston, Jerry Bush, Christopher M. Round 1 is on my channel. Thursday night will be on my channel, Christopher. And then Friday night and Saturday will be on Chris's. Days 2 and 3 are on Chris's. Night 1 is on my channel. We will be live tomorrow on my channel, 11 to 1. Live on Chris's channel, 11 to 1 on Thursday. Live on my channel, 11 to 1 on Friday. So we'll be live all week. Coy's, what's going on? Visk, Grizzly, Keith, and Jones. I don't want Kyrie on the Knicks. Kyrie's past his prime. I wish the Knicks would have got Kyrie when he went to Boston. But I think Kyrie's weird. I don't know what else to say. Dan, what's going on? No, Dan. What they asked LeBron was this. They pretty much asked LeBron, would you like to play with Curry? And he's going to say, of course. That doesn't mean he's looking to go to Golden State, but if somebody said, would you like to play with Giannis? He would probably say, yeah, of course I'd love to play with Giannis. You're always going to say you want to play with a great player. If you asked anybody in the 90s, if you asked Patrick Ewing or you asked Charles Barkley or would you want to play with Jordan, I'm sure they would say, yeah, I'd love to play with Jordan. So I didn't read too much into that, Dan, but that's the media's job. But yeah, I'm sure LeBron would like to play with Curry, and I'm sure Curry would like to play with LeBron. Eric Giovannitti, what's going on? Yeah, I can see that. I think he's a little bit better than JaVale McGee. I like Karl Anthony Towns a lot, though. Christopher M., thank you for hitting that thumbs up, man. Appreciate it. Giants get Kyler Murray. Teddy, I can't see that happening. The Giants would have to give up a haul for Kyler Murray. Maybe in free agency next year, Teddy. The Giants will have a lot of cap space. If they can't get a quarterback next year in the draft, maybe they spend a lot on Kyler Murray. That is possible. That could happen. I can't see the Arizona Cardinals just let him walk away, though. Here's Herbert Jones for 3, and that one is good. Herbert Jones, left wing 3 out of the timeout. Big shot for New Orleans. 14-11. Again, New Orleans never goes away. Phoenix tries to punch and punch and punch and punch. And New Orleans is like Rocky. No matter how many punches they take, they never go down. They continue to fight. Here's Cam Johnson in the lane. Goes up. He is, yes! And the foul. Give him the hoop. Give him the arm. I go to the line for the old damn one. I was going to say, it looked like he was fouled. I didn't think they called it at first, but a strong drive by Cam. Much better game for Cam Johnson. He struggled in game 4. 16-11 Phoenix with 5:27 to go in the first quarter. He had 13 points, but he was just 4 out of 12 in 32 minutes. I like Cam Johnson. He's he's not the greatest player, but I like a lot of those guys. Like I said, John Stark's my favorite player. He certainly wasn't great by any stretch of the imagination, but Cam does a lot of things well. Look at Devin Booker looking very dapper there with the suit tonight. 17-11 Phoenix. Obviously, if Phoenix can get out of this series, they can get Booker some rest. Maybe they can get him by the end of round 2 as Brandon Ingram goes right to the rack with the left and laid it in with a little smoocheroo. 17-13 Phoenix. Here is Michael Bridges over on the right side of the court, picking up the dribble, kicking it out to Crowder. Crowder down low and a foul on Larry Nance. JaVale McGee had good position. Larry Nance said, I'm not going to give you the easy bucket. Phoenix will have it side of the bounds at 15 to shoot, 5-1 to go first quarter. Phoenix 17, New Orleans 13. Phoenix will inbound here to Chris Paul. Chris Paul left elbow, now drives the lane off the window with a little kiss. Chris Paul a little bit more aggressive tonight on the offense. He's hit his first 3 shots. He has 6 points, and Phoenix has a 6-point lead. I see in the chat a lot of people have the Pelicans up here winning this game tonight. Here's Larry Nance kicking it out. Ingram open for 3. Yes. Brandon Ingram drills the 3 from the left wing, and it's 19-16. Brandon Ingram has had a great series, and again, one of the most underrated players in the NBA, Brandon Ingram. Here's Bridges from the free throw line, off the side of the rim, battle for the rebound. Cam Johnson grabs it out in the corner, finds Bridges cutting underneath the basket, who goes all the way to the tin with a little kiss, and it's 21-16. 4:20 to go in the first quarter. 4:20 to go in the first quarter. 4:20 crew, you know what to do. Carew, smoke them because you got him. 4:20 to go. Dominic Pope, drop link to my 420 merch. Gabriel, thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. What round of the playoffs are we seeing? Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah, this has been amazing. And there's another layup. Dire Giants fan, thank you for the super chat, man. I really appreciate it. He says, no doubt this front office under the 3 is no good. Rebound there by JaVale McGee. He goes up. He's blocked. I'll get to those in 1 second. Here comes CJ McCollum up the court. McCollum runs over Chris Paul. I was going to say, wow, that was a really late whistle. I was going to say that was an offensive foul. They didn't call it. Dire Giants fan says, no doubt this front office understands that everything starts and ends within the trenches. Get a tackle, edge, center, maybe a guard, and upgrade other areas. I completely agree, Dire Giants fan. Could not agree with you more. Pee-wee, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it, brother. Thank you guys and girls so much for all the generosity tonight. I really appreciate it. And of course, thank you for all the support in this channel. For the playoffs, I really appreciate it. He says, what up, Baddog? Really, man. What a game between Memphis and the Wolves. That game winner by Morant was crazy. If you had to pick any of these players, Dame, Time, Curry, Kobe, LBJ, Pierce, Allen, or MJ, or LeBron to make a game winner, who you got? MJ. I'm always taking MJ. I'm always taking MJ for a game winner. Always. Again, he broke my heart so many times, Pee-wee. I'd have to go with MJ. Although, I got to be honest, a lot of those guys that you mentioned, you can't go wrong with a lot of them. They've all made big shots in their career. They're all Hall of Famers. Driving a lane. Oh, that one's no good. Battle for the rebound. McGee can't get it. Rebound Larry Nance. Phoenix up 21-18. Steal and Payne dives in the floor. I love the way these guys are getting after the ball. They're all diving all over the floor. Again, Phoenix is matching the energy of New Orleans tonight. I felt like New Orleans had more energy in game 4. Nance on the floor, Payne on the floor. Levi, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. If we don't take O-line with 5 or 7, we better. I agree with that. We should riot. Unless all 3 of those tackles are gone, Levi, which I can't see happening. But if Cross, Neal, and Aquana are all gone, then I understand not taking one. But yeah, if any of the 3 are there, we better take one. Phoenix up by 3. Brandon Ingram with the basketball over the left wing, inside the free throw line. Down low to Valanciunas, taken away there by Crowder. Going to give it off here to Cameron Payne, who brings it up into the front court. Outlets to Crowder. Crowder driving the lane, leaves it behind for McGee. Fakes the pass, goes up, or fakes the shot, goes up, finds Crowder with a little kiss. Jay Crowder playing a lot better tonight. Very effective. Phoenix up 23-18, and Phoenix's ball movement has been very good. Their energy is good tonight as well. Valanciunas fakes the 3, gives it off here to Brandon Ingram. Ingram drives around Crowder to the right elbow, into the lane, pulls up, baseline jump shot, and they're going to say he was fouled on the floor. No shot for Ingram. Brandon Ingram looks like he's part of the 420 crew all the time to me. I don't know. Time out of the floor. 2:35 to go first quarter. Another good one brewing here in Phoenix. Suns by 5, 23-18. You're taking Curry. I get it. Like I said, Pee-wee, every guy Pee-wee mentioned there, they've all hit massively big shots in their career. Every one of them. Yeah, reincarnation. Reggie hit some big ones against my Knicks. Reggie was a killer, and I loved Reggie Miller. He was a villain, but I loved Reggie. I loved Reggie Miller. I hated him, and I loved him at the same time. It was good. Linda, yeah, Robert Ory was another one, Linda. He was Sean Elliott. There's definitely some role players that hit big shots. I think Pee Wee was just bringing up like all the superstars. But yeah, Robert Ory, there's definitely guys. I mean, John Paxson hit a big one for the Bulls. Steve Kerr. Like the role players that hit big shots too. Robert Ory won a ton of titles. So he was definitely a significant part of a lot of teams that won it all. Adam Martinez, Deion Willis, thank you guys and girls for being here. I appreciate it very much. Manu Ginobili, the Suns are a really good team, back then. For sure. Brandon Ingram is nice, Johansson. He is. Brandon Ingram is, like I said, he's one of the most underrated players in the league because he plays in New Orleans and they just don't get a lot of national media attention. So he kind of flies under the radar, but he is a very good player. Very good. And when you want to get your name out there, this is the stage that everybody's watching you. And obviously the playoffs are not too big of a stage for Brandon Ingram. He has certainly stepped his game up in this series. So he has proven he can play the big time under the big. Of course, he started in Los Angeles, but they weren't very good when he was there. So he's proven he can play in the big games and play very effectively. And I like Brandon Ingram a lot. Listen, I just bought a Brandon Ingram rookie card, so I think very highly of BI. Cash Black, what's going on, man? No, I agree. I completely agree, Cash Black, especially going into the series. But you know what's funny? They should feel proud whether they win or not, but I think they feel like they should win the series. I really do. But I've said this maybe since the second game, and I talked about this before. This series gives me 92 Knicks Bulls vibes. It really does. That's what this series is giving me. 92 Knicks Bulls. Bulls ended up winning that in 7, but the Knicks were supposed to get swept. Nobody gave them a chance. And they battled every single game, and they gave Chicago everything that they wanted. Chicago went on to win the title that year, but I think New Orleans is doing the same thing to Phoenix. So I did not see the Grizzlies game, Jalen. I was watching the Yankees, so I did not see that. It's difficult because my wife's upstairs watching TV, so when she's watching TV, I can't just be like, yo, get out of the way. So I was, like I said, I was listening to the Yankees. I was watching MYY News' stream on it. We got 759 people in the house. Guys, girls, thank you so much for being here. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Let's get 300 likes. We can get 300 likes by the end of the first quarter. That'd be awesome. Thank you for being here. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. Like I said, man, a lot of NBA playoff action coming on here. NFL draft, Yankee baseball, Giants football. I'm live pretty much all year long, live streams and videos. So hopefully you guys and girls will subscribe and come back for future streams. As the Suns with the steal campaign goes up, he's fouled, then he'll go to the line for 2. And, again, see, this is why Cameron Payne, like I said, he really ticked me off last year. And he grew on me. But you have absolutely sucked the entire series. You have been a trash can the whole series. The dude gets fouled and then does a little shoulder shimmy. Are you serious? He makes the free throw. It's 24-18. But what are you doing? Why are you giving it? Bro, you've been awful. And you shoulder shimmy. That's the type of crap Jay Crowder does. Like, I'm over 10. I hit a 3. I talk smack. Come on. Gabriel, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. He says Phil's in trouble. Should have closed out the Raptors, in my opinion. Oh, Philadelphia's in trouble. That series will go 7. That crowd will be loud in Toronto. Can you imagine if Doc Rivers blew a 3-0 lead? It couldn't happen to a better city than Philadelphia. Valanciunas picked up his second foul. Payne made both free throws. It's 25-18 Phoenix. I'd love to see that series go 7 games. Devontae Graham with the basketball goes around to Larry Nance screen to the right, top of the circle. Lost the ball, and it's called a foul. DeAndre Ayton does not like it. Little aggravation clap for DeAndre Ayton. Did not agree with the call. They're showing JaVale McGee, so maybe the call was on it. Well, they got Ayton and McGee on the floor at the same time. The Suns decided to go big with Valanciunas out of the game. Chris Paul on the bench. Here is Brandon Ingram with the basketball. He is double teamed up high. Now picked up by Mikal Bridges at the top of the circle. Brandon Ingram with the left hand. Step back. Bro, nice strip by Bridges. I thought Bridges got fouled there. He gives it off here to Shamet. Shamet's going to give it off to Bridges in the corner. Bridges around the McGee screen. Looking down low here for Ayton. Bob of the ball. Got it back at the free throw line. DeAndre Ayton kicks out here to Cam Payne. Ayton sets a screen. Payne goes over to the right, to the elbow. Steps back from there and tickles the twine. You want a shoulder shimmy now? Go ahead. That was a nice shot. 27-18. Phoenix up by 9. Trying to get away from New Orleans here early. Trying to put a stamp on it, but we know there's a long ways to go in this game. Jackson Hayes kicks out another turnover. Pelicans really careless with the basketball. Cam Payne comes back, steps back for 3, and a swish! Cheese sandwich. Hey, if you want to shoulder shimmy and do all that stuff now, Cam, go for it. 30-18 Phoenix. There you go. He said, let's go. Okay, you make those shots, I can give you some respect. 30-18 Phoenix. Valanciunas with it at the top of the circle. Giving it off here to Devontae Graham, setting a pick. Now Graham goes to the left, throws up a tough shot, and wow, another late whistle by the officials. But the Suns have been very active defensively. This is what New Orleans has done the entire series. They frustrated Phoenix with their defense. Tonight, the shoe's on the other foot. Phoenix is very active, high energy, and I talked about this before the game started. Phoenix had to come out and match the energy that New Orleans has had, and they have to come out and punch these guys in the mouth. And that's what they've done so far. But there is a long ways to go in this game. We know New Orleans does not quit. Free throw good, 30-19. Ken Kendrick, thank you for being here. How can I be the man when you're the man? Thank you for watching from Guyana, my man. I appreciate it. Fabian, LeBron James, Mikey Bombers, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Linda King, Lucas Lackner in the house. Elijah the Goat, Reincarnation. What is going on? Yeah, hard and soft. I say hard is a curse. That's why I didn't think Philadelphia would win anything. Free throw good, 30-20. Phoenix by a dime. 49 seconds to go here in the first quarter as Mikal Bridges brings it up. I tell you what, they're not out there now. They are. I like this big lineup by Phoenix. I like Ayton and McGee on the floor at the same time. You know, Phoenix has struggled on the glass. Valanciunas is on the bench. I like this from Monty Williams. I like the two bigs out there. I like DeAndre Ayton at the 4 and JaVale at the 5. I think that's smart to go big when the Pelicans can't. I mean, they got Jackson Hayes and Larry Nance out there, but I like that. I like that Monty Williams has got the two bigs out there right now. 31-20 Phoenix. Just under 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Chris Paul at the free throw line made the first one. He's got 7 points here in the first quarter. He hasn't had 7 points, it seems like, through the first 3 quarters, the entire series, and he would step it up in the fourth. But he has 8 points tonight. He looks pretty determined. It's 32-20. Phoenix looks determined in this quarter for sure. Pelicans have turned it over 5 times. Driving the lane, kicking it out there to Jackson Hayes, and Devontae Graham could not, and he wanted a foul. And Graham's like, come on, he got pushed. You got to give the ball to the official. You're going to get teed up. I think the Suns are like, call a tee on him. Another turnover. That's 6 turnovers. So the Pelicans, that looked like it could have been a foul on Phoenix. Take a look at this again. Bridges definitely bumped into him a little bit. And then Graham lost his balance and stepped out of bounds. Bridges did not hit him after that. But Bridges did kind of bang into him. That could have been called a foul. But we have seen mostly the Pelicans have been the ones going to the free throw line in this series. Phoenix by a dozen. 7-second differential between the shot and game clock. Chris Paul with the basketball picked up there by Herbert Jones. Up high. A lot of isolation here. Comes Cam Johnson to set the screen. Chris Paul goes over to the left wing. Now he's going to back it out against Jackson Hayes. Looks to take him off the dribble. Paul's going to have to launch for 3 instead. That one's no good. Battle for the boards. Taken away by DeAndre Ayton. Hook shot leaves it short. Rebound Brandon Ingram. Have 3 seconds to get up a shot. Ingram has it. That'll count if it goes for 3. That's off the front of the rim. And that is the end of the first quarter. That is the type of first quarter that the Phoenix Suns needed. They lead by 12, 32-20. Defensive intensity was great. Chris Paul stepped up in the first quarter, and they did a much better job on the backboards. Almost 800 people in the house, guys, girls. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like. We almost got 300 likes. Listen, the like button costs you nothing. The subscribe button costs nothing. Free. Nothing to lose by hitting those things. If you like the stream, the best chat on YouTube, the lovely Ivana Alawi, well, hit that thumbs up and help us out. We appreciate you being here. Malcolm Xavier, no, Philly did not advance. It's 3-2 in that series. Chaitra Lohith, what's going on? Kenny Tompkins, yes. Anthony Rizzo with a big game tonight. Rizzo, Paisanos. The Paisanos had a big night tonight. Anthony Hernandez, Giancarlo. Kelly Gardner, what's going on? Josu Jimenez. Thank you for being here. Eric, it's kind of like the Ben Simmons thing. I'll believe it when I see it. I don't believe Zion's coming back at all. But I'll believe that when I see it. You know what I mean? Gabriel, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. What do you think about Durant and Irving mess and the Nets getting swept by Boston? Well, I thought Boston was a better team. I picked Boston to win that series, but I did not think they'd get swept. I definitely did not. I thought Kyrie and Durant kind of looked old in that series. And I thought Boston looked a lot younger and a lot fresher. I don't know what's going to go on with the Nets. Didn't hurt my feelings. I did that stream, or I did that game last night, and somebody left a comment. He was pissed. That guy was just mad. I'm like, you're mad. Why are you so mad? He's like, you say the Nets are going to be a mess and that Durant's leaving. Well, Durant just signed a contract, stupid. That don't mean he can't get traded. Durant just signed a contract, dummy, and Ben Simmons and this and that. I'm like, bro, calm down, man. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I call him like I see him, CF Jolivet, what's going on? Sebastian Reyes, thank you for being here. Nate, what's going on? Am I reading this right? He says you should make YouTube your main Jane and source of income since you always complain about your current job. Nate, I have never complained about my current job. As a matter of fact, I talk about how good I have it with the state, how many weeks of vacation I get, my pension, my retirement, which is not my pension. I'm also in another retirement aspect. And I have, 260 sick and personal days? Yeah. I actually say the complete opposite. I say that I will not do YouTube full time because my job is good. So maybe you got me confused with another streamer, but I have never complained. The only thing I say is that I don't get a lot of sleep and I work a full-time job, so I don't have time to do 7 o'clock games. That's just because of time constraint. It's not because I don't like my job. I love my job. I love my job. Melvin Miles, what's going on, man? Thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate you, Melvin. Katie went to the wrong New York team. I agree. Cattle Dog, what's going on? He says, is there a bunch of Suns haters? I haven't really seen anybody hating on the Suns. I think it's been pretty even when I've been doing these games, Cattle Dog, between Suns and Pelicans fans, or people rooting for the Suns and people rooting for the Pelicans. Do I think the Nuggets will make a comeback? No, I think Golden State's a little bit too good for them. So, all righty. Yeah, my boss is cool, Kenny. I got an awesome boss. I really do. 32-20, Phoenix leads. We're underway here in the second quarter. Like I said, maybe he's got me confused with another streamer. I don't know. I don't ever remember complaining about my job. I work a full-time job. That's about all I've ever said about it. And there's another turnover as Devontae Graham can't handle it. Yeah, I get 7 weeks vacation a year. I've been on vacation since April 14th. Go back May 2nd. How are you going to beat that? Bismack Biyombo on the court, getting those minutes after he played the garbage minutes the other night. Here is Chris Paul driving the lane. Oh, what a move by CP3. A little kiss. He's got 10. He's 5 out of 5 in the field, and Phoenix for the biggest lead of the night, 34-20. New Orleans needs to find their groove right now. New Orleans looks a little bit lost on defense. They look perplexed by the Suns' defense early on here. McCollum around a screen into the lane. Floater from the free throw line is too strong. Rebound is grabbed by McCollum as none of the Suns picked it up. 4 Suns looked at each other as the ball hit the floor, and McCollum grabbed it and laid it up and in. So that's a break for the Pelicans. Pelicans have turned the ball over 7 times. Chris Paul from the free throw line. Yes, CP3 tickles the twine. He's like, all right, I'm not waiting until the fourth quarter tonight. He's got 12, and Phoenix leads by 14. McCollum with the basketball, going to go around at Larry Nance screen. Kicks it out here to underneath. And nice drive by Najee Marshall, who drove baseline and went reverse. 36-24, Phoenix by a dozen. 10:20 to go here in the first half. Cam Johnson up into the front court for Phoenix. Goes over to the left. Now he's going to kick it out here to Shamet. Shamet pulls up top of the key off the back of the backboard, or off the back of the rim. Rather, rebound by Marshall. Gives it off here to McCollum. McCollum's going to take it over with the left hand to the top of the key. Over there to Devontae Graham driving the lane on Bridges. Throws a block by Bridges. Got his own rebound. Put back. Blocked again. And taken away here by Landry Shamet. Shamet will bring it up here for the Suns. Shamet around the Bismack Biyombo screen. Pulls up for three. Leaves it short. Bat off of the board. Grabbed by Herbert Jones. Not a good shot there by Shamet. Here is Jones driving baseline with the left hand. Kicks it out. Nance back to Jones. Jones in the left corner. Picked up there by Bridges again. 8 to shoot. Kicks it cross court. Here is Graham for three. That one's off the front of the rim. Rebound Bridges. Gives it off to CP3. CP3 up into the front court for Phoenix. 12 points for CP3. Into the lane. Floater. Good. CP3 says, get on my back, boys. I'm carrying tonight. 38-24. Phoenix by 14. Chris Paul, 6 out of 8. 14 points on the field. I don't even remember him missing, to be honest with you. Oh, he missed the three. That's right. Yeah, I know he had to heave up a three, and he missed that one. Here's McCollum driving with the left hand. Pulls up 19 feet away and splashes it home. That was just a beautiful shot. Just the net. Just 38-26. Phoenix by 12. Bringing it up into the front court, Landry Shamet. Shamet leaves it off here for CP3. Chris Paul double teamed up high, kicking it out to Bismack Biyombo. Kicks out in the corner. Cam Johnson for three. That one's no good by Cam. Rebound here by Herbert Jones. Jones throws it cross court to McCollum. McCollum with a crossover dribble at the left into the lane. Kicking it out to Nance. Back to McCollum for three. That one's no good. Rebound Cam Johnson. Pelicans turning the ball over a lot. Not shooting as well as they have in previous games. Chris Paul is going to bring it over to the left side of the court. Drives along the baseline. Leaves it down low. A lot of contact. No foul call. And here comes the Pelicans back the other way. It's Najee Marshall in the lane. Goes up off the rim. No good. Back. Put back. No good, but a foul. So the Pelicans continue to crash the boards. And Herbert Jones will be rewarded for his aggressiveness going after that basketball. He'll have 2 free throws. Again, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and if you're new guys and girls, you want to go the extra mile, share the stream out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, TikTok, and Reddit. Wherever you can share out the stream, share it out. Free throw, no good. Yeah, FMP. Like I said, here comes Alvarado. Grand Theft Alvarado, they call him. Look, he's following Chris Paul already. He's like, yeah, I got this guy. I'm going to put this guy in lockdown. I'm surprised they didn't go to Alvarado earlier because Chris Paul's been torturing him, and Alvarado kind of shut him down. Shaman's going to take a seat. Aaron Holiday's going to come in here. So Monty Williams definitely going with a deeper bench tonight. Holiday had 7 points real fast off the bench. Free throw good by Jones. It's 38-27 as Chris Paul will bring it up. Cam Payne will take a seat next to Cam Johnson. The Cam and Cam connection. And I don't know what just happened there. I guess there was a foul or something just happened. They were not showing it. Bricks Nation, what's going on? Darian Thompson, thank you for being here. D. Wade in the house. TJ, what's up? Eric Contreras. DeAndre Ayton driving the lane, goes up, doesn't get it to go, and they call an offensive foul on DeAndre Ayton. My God, I didn't do that. Come on, that's what I said. Good job by CJ McCollum getting in the lane. What? That was... CJ McCollum was never set and actually stepped to the side. Look at Devin Booker's out in the court. That was not a foul on DeAndre Ayton. I would challenge that. What is this call? He put his arms out. It's a foul on McCollum. You can't stick your arms up there and defend yourself. You're going to take a charge. They do challenge it. There is no way that call can stand. No way. McCollum put his arms up like that. DeAndre Ayton is driving into him. McCollum literally puts his arms up and goes like this. That is a defensive foul. You can't put your arms up like that. That's got to be a foul. That has to be overturned. There's no way they could call that on DeAndre Ayton. If they call that foul on DeAndre Ayton, that's one of the worst calls I've ever seen. That was a bad call. And you guys know me, man. I'm as honest as I can be. I am as unbiased as can be. That is not a good call. Waterfly Lake Nona, no Mets, no Nets, no Jets. What's going on? Thank you guys and girls for being here. Appreciate it very much. Again, if you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Calvin, what's going on, buddy? Props to Booker. Yeah, Booker was right. That was a bad call. That was a bad call. They might need to borrow your glasses there. Do we have 1,100 votes, Waterfly? That's insane. Yeah, let's get 400 likes if we can, guys and girls. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell. Let's go. Again, smack that like and hit that subscribe button. Let's get her done. If we had a big enough crowd tonight, like I said, we get enough subscribers, we could hit 97,000 tonight, which would be awesome. You're right, Anthony. They have been bad the entire year. Michael Manningham, no. Booker won't play in this series. They said he's probably out 2 to 3 weeks. So that would probably put him into the second round, like maybe game 3 or 4 at that level. So we will see. Gabriel, my man, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it. He says the potential Boston versus Bucks Eastern semifinal. If the Bucks take care of the Bulls, which I think they will. Who do you think will come out? Do you think Boston will come out of the East? I still think Boston's coming out of the East. I do. And if there's any way I can do a Bucks Celtics game, I want to do it because I think that could be the best series of the second round. By far. And I think the winner of that series comes out of the East. But that would be a great one. Hot Nickel says 400. He says, what the hell? Everybody hit the like button. Well, that'd be great too. Warriors Celtics in the finals. That's possible. Booker had a broken nose last year. Is what happened. Feel the Bucks going to win? I mean, the Bucks are good. Listen, I'm not taking anything away from the Bucks. I just feel like the Celtics are playing the best basketball in the East down the stretch. And I really like Boston's team. But the Bucks are defending champions. And Rudy Tomjanovich said it, never underestimate the heart of a champion. So that should be a great series. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Jason Polk, Brady Holmes, what's going on? Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, Jason. But how can I be the man you demand? Let's see what they called here. Again, I have the television down, so I don't know what he's saying. But, yeah, they overturned it. Good job. They overturned it. Ayton shooting free throws, and he misses. So if Rasheed Wallace was on the Pelicans, he would say, ball don't lie. But I'm glad they overturned that because that was definitely not a foul on DeAndre Ayton. He goes 1 out of 2. It's 39-27 Phoenix. Mr. Manners, what's going on? Thank you guys and girls for being here. Here's Grand Theft Alvarado, and he had the ball knocked away by Aaron Holiday. So Aaron Holiday, again, Monty Williams going deeper tonight. We've seen Bismack Biyombo and Aaron Holiday really early in this game. They hadn't played all series until the garbage minutes of Game 4. B.I. will check back in here for the Pels. And Najee Marshall will take a seat. Brandon Ingram with the ball against Jay Crowder. Down low here to McCollum. McCollum floater in the lanes. Too strong and a foul. Now all of a sudden the officials are starting to blow the whistle. And McCollum will go to the free throw line for 2. 7:40 to go in the second quarter. The series is tied at 2. Phoenix leads Game 5, 39-27 here in the Valley of the Sun. Where I guarantee you it was much nicer than it was in New York today, where it was about 54 degrees with rain. Going to be even colder tomorrow with rain. It's the end of April, not the end of March. I think Mother Nature needs to get that through her head and bring me the 70-degree weather that should be happening now. Free throws no good. If I've complained about anything in these streams, it's not my job. It is the weather. And I complain about that a lot because the weather up here stinks. 1 and a 2 for McCollum, 39-28. Anybody who lives in the Northeast will tell you that. Here is Aaron Holiday bringing it up. Going to give it off to 8-8. Right elbow jump shot. Line drives it home. The DA laying down the law. 41-28 Phoenix. DeAndre Ayton with 11 points on 5 out of 7. He and Chris Paul have shot the ball extremely well tonight. McCollum steps back for 3 off the back of the rim. He forced that one. Rebound to DA. Going to give it off to Aaron Holiday, who's picked up there by Jose Alvarado. Alvarado doing a lot of backpedaling. Down low here to Michael Bridges. Goes up and lays in with a little kiss. Nice look by Aaron Holiday. New Orleans wants to talk it over. Phoenix is playing like the 1 seed through the first 15 minutes of this game. 7:02 to go in the second quarter. Phoenix 43, New Orleans 28. Bruin, what's going on, man? Michael Kennan, thank you guys and girls for being here. TJ, I wouldn't say Trae Young is trash. But, the Heat are a way better team than Trae Young. The Heat are a way better team than the Hawks. I would love to go. San Diego's not really hot. San Diego's like 75, 78. Every day it's perfect, but it is. I couldn't afford to live there. San Diego is ridiculous. I think New York's expensive to live in. It ain't nothing compared to California. You need to be like a millionaire to live in San Diego. My uncle lives in San Diego. One of my uncles lives in San Diego. One of my uncles lives in Hawaii. They live in nice areas. Most of my uncles live up here, but they live nice. Elijah says, I've lived in the Valley of the Sun my whole life. I know it gets to like 110 degrees, 115 degrees, but it's a dry heat, they say. I don't know if I would like it that hot, but 90, 95 ain't bothering me. I would prefer 95 over 5 degrees any day. I do not like the winter. LJ, what's going on? Thank you for being here, guys and girls. I appreciate it. Again, let's get 400 likes. What's up with the like button? We got to get 400 likes in here, man. It's been a hell of a playoff right now. We got to get 400 likes. Let's go. Waterfly, what's up, buddy? Your chat's... That is not me this time, Waterfly. That is not me. Doug Yu says, it costs me $25 every time I park my car when I was in San Diego. That's insane. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh, man. Don't do Boston. Lakers won't like it because Caruso on January 21st during the third quarter. Yeah, but Caruso's not a Laker anymore. I still want to do Boston Bucks just because I think it'll be a great series. But obviously, yes, the Bucks did Caruso dirty. Gabriel, my man, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. I really appreciate it. Says, my potential NBA Finals matchup would like to see the Suns versus Celtics or the Warriors versus Celtics. Either one of those finals would be great. I completely agree. I would love to see Suns Warriors in the Western Conference Finals because I think that would be an amazing series. I think that would be a lot of fun. But again, let's not shortchange what the Pelicans have done in this series. And this game is far, far from over. Because we have seen in this series, the Pelicans in the second half have played much better than the Suns. Almost every game, the Pelicans have outplayed the Celtics, the Suns in the second half. So, again, it seems like the Pelicans are a second half team. They make good adjustments in the locker room. There's a lot of time to go. 15 points is nothing. We saw the Pelicans make a massive run to get back. They were down by like 25 in the first game, and they cut it all the way to 6. So, far from over. Pelicans don't quit. So I call them the pesky Pels. It don't matter how far they get behind tonight. I'm not counting them out at any point. Unless it's like this with like 2 minutes to go, I'm not counting them out. Julian Bastos, what's going on? Thank you for being here, guys and girls. 43-28, Phoenix by 15. BI with the basketball on the left wing. Picked up by Bridges. Holding on to, he's going to have to shoot. He's got 4 to shoot, 3 to shoot. Ingram drives the lane, goes up, has to force, doesn't get it to go. And it's taken away by Jay Crowder. Crowder's going to leave it behind here for CP3. Chris Paul's had a good half. Chris Paul, bad pass, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brandon Ingram, but that was not a good pass by Chris Paul. Almost a turnover. The Suns, TJ, honestly, their defense is way more intense tonight. They are playing defense at an ultra aggressive level. That has been the difference. They forced turnovers tonight, and they've rebounded better. And as I say that, Phoenix turns the ball over. Dire Giants fan, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. He says 100 degrees, 10% humidity is greater than 85%, 30% humidity, dry heat, 100%. Yes. A lot of times we get 85, 60% humidity up here. The dew point's like 75. That's gross. I don't like the humidity. Alvarado for 3 and a swish. Cheese sandwich. The Energizer Bunny comes in off the bench and knocks down a 3. And there he is, hassling Aaron Holiday in the backcourt. So Alvarado already making an impact. Phoenix by 12. DeAndre Ayton has it at the top of the circle. He's picked up there by Valanciunas. Takes the dribble, hands it off to Chris Paul. Chris Paul picked up by Jones, goes around an Ayton screen to the elbow, back to Ayton. Ayton's going to have to shoot. Instead, gives it off to Crowder for 3. That one's no good. Rebound Valanciunas. Gives it off to Alvarado. Alvarado driving into Jay Crowder. Now he's going to take it back outside the rim, or the arc, rather. Brandon Ingram trying to clear it out. Ingram with the left, kicks out to McCollum. McCollum with a deep 3 and a swish. Cheese sandwich. 6 in a row for the Pels, and it's down to 9. Never count this team out. Never count this team out. Down low here to DeAndre Ayton. Ayton in the lane, kicking it out. Here's Holiday for 3. That one is, he got the roll. Aaron Holiday hit the front of the rim, the backboard, and then it went through. Shooter's touch for Aaron Holiday, 46-34. Here's Alvarado with the left hand. He's double-teamed along the baseline. Looking to give it off to somebody now. He's going to take it way back outside. Goes around a couple of screens. Looks for Ingram down low. Ingram drives the lane. Had it stripped by Jay Crowder, but a foul. So Ingram should go to the line for 2, I would imagine, here. And he will. TJ, this is the lovely Ivana Alawi. She is my co-host for most games. She was not here yesterday, though. She took a day off. But hit the like and hit the subscribe button, guys and girls. We're 3 likes away from 400. I know we can get 400 likes. Free throw is good. Adam Waller, you're right. Chris Paul should be carrying. And so far he has. Like I said, the first 4 games of the series, he's really been kind of invisible in the first half. He's had a couple of big fourth quarters in their wins, but tonight he has definitely been more aggressive offensively, and they've needed him. They need his offense with Booker out. 46-35, Phoenix by 11. 4:46 to go in the second quarter. Ingram's free throw is no good. Too strong off the back rim, and it's rebounded by Landry Shamet. Shamet is going to bring it up here. Shamet's going to give it off here to Chris Paul. Into the free throw line. Pulls up in the left elbow with a tough shot. Throws up an air ball. Rebound there by Brandon Ingram. Chris Paul forced that one. B.I. brings it up to the top of the circle. Into the lane. Drives. Throws it up. No foul call. Tapped by Valanciunas. And now they do call a very late whistle. And Brandon Ingram will go back to the line for 2. So Brandon Ingram was able to shoot, miss. Valanciunas tipped it, missed. And then they called a foul. And Ingram goes to the line for 2. I wonder if the officials are on a delay or something.
4:20 to go in the second quarter, or 4:20 to go in the half. 4:20 crew, you know what to do. Carew, smoke them because you got him. 4:20 to go in the half.
Brandon Ingram makes the free throw. 46-36. Owen Fagan, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. The star of Dallas says, I live in the dry heat. Thank you guys and girls for being here. I appreciate it very much. Yeah, Doug, I like Cam Johnson too. He had a really good first game, but he hasn't really played great after that. Brandon Ingram misses the free throw, but it's rebounded by Alvarado. They give it back to Ingram. Ingram for 3, no good. Ingram's a little bit off tonight. Rebounded by Bridges. Dire Giants fan, thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate you. He says, wearing the merch. That's the 420 merch that Dominic just dropped a link to. Worth every penny. I appreciate it, Dire Giants fan. And there's a swish cheese sandwich, Doug. There's our guy, Cam the Man Johnson, for the side pocket triple at Phoenix by 13. Alvarado with the answer, and that goes in and out, rebounded by Shamet. I'm going to give it off here to Chris Paul. Alvarado's picked in the backcourt there. Paul looks for him. Shamet swings out to Johnson. Johnson drives the lane. Throws a bad pass. Battle for the ball. Turnover Cam Johnson. Alvarado comes away with the ball. Alvarado lost the ball. He's on the floor and a foul. Again, Alvarado brings a lot of energy. Very scrappy player. Kind of the heart of the Pelicans. This is the way the Pelicans play. They play like Alvarado. Just nothing to lose. 150%. All minutes, all the time, battling for every loose ball, scrappy, tough. Got to respect what they've done in this series. 49-37 now as Alvarado makes the free throw. One more coming for Jose. 411 likes, guys and girls. Thank you so much for 400 likes. Let's get 500. Alvarado makes them both. 49-38, Phoenix by 11. Avocado, says George. Here comes Chris Paul up the court, looking around, says, thank God Herbert Jones is on me and on Alvarado. That little guy pisses me off. Chris Paul is going to drive around a couple screens at a free throw line into the lane, pulls up from 9 feet away. It's too strong. Battle for the board, taken away by Brandon Ingram. Chris Paul all of a sudden forcing a couple of bad shots. Brandon Ingram behind the back. Kicks it outside to McCollum. McCollum picked up there by Shamet. McCollum with the basketball, gives it off to Brandon Ingram at the top of the key. Ingram with 9 to shoot with the left hand, drives into the lane. Tough shot, got it to go. Strong drive by Brandon Ingram with a little kiss. 49-40. Phoenix led by as many as 15. It's down to 9. DeAndre Ayton with the basketball, gives it off to Cam Johnson. Cam drives, kicks out. Here's a corner 3 and a swish. Cheese sandwich. Michael Bridges with the left corner 3, 52-40. I didn't know if his foot was on the line or not. 52-40, Phoenix by a dozen. Down low to Valanciunas. Valanciunas drives on Ayton, turns, shoots, hook shots too strong. Rebound DeAndre Ayton. A lot of contact there, no call. Chris Paul's going to bring it up. Goes around an Ayton screen to get Alvarado the hell off of him. Alvarado's all over him. Almost knocked the ball away. Chris Paul picks up the dribble. Alvarado all over him like a cheap suit, swatting at the ball. Chris Paul's like, what the hell is going on? Alvarado knocks the ball away. Chris Paul drives in Alvarado. Pull-up jump shot foul. He'll go to the line for 2. I like it, man. Alvarado, look at he is all over Chris Paul. Chris Paul's like, damn it, man. Get away from me. He's like, get away from me, man. It's like one of those little gnats. He's like, will you get away, man? Just get off me. Chris Paul does draw the foul. CP3's first free throw is good. 53-40. Phoenix back up by 13. Larry Nance will check into the game here for the Pels. Valanciunas will take a seat. Series is tied at 2 apiece. Chris Paul has 15 points on 6 out of 10, 4 dimes. Phoenix leads by 13 in Game 5. It's been a very, very tightly contested series. As I said, looked like Game 4 New Orleans came out with a lot more energy than Phoenix tonight. Phoenix has definitely matched the intensity of the Pelicans here in the first half. They lead by 14. Devin Booker getting a good smile out of now, but there's a lot of time left in this game. And as we know, these Pelicans do not go away. Alvarado with the basketball against Cam Johnson. Takes it with the left hand, gives it off to McCollum at the top of the circle. They got 5 to shoot. Ingram sets his high screen and roll. Ingram's going to have to shoot the ball. He turns, he shoots at the top of the key, and he knocks it down. That was a tough shot by Brandon Ingram as the shot clock expired. Big shot for BI and the Pelicans. It's 54-42. Shamet's going to bring it up here for the Suns. 98 seconds ago. Shamet all the way, and he lost the ball, but it was last touched there by the Pelicans. Andrew Shamet had a couple of big dunks in game 1 or 2. Ingram with a tough shot in the face of Shamet. Cash Black has been very entertaining. Cam Johnson with the basketball. Goes down low here to Chris Paul. Paul against Alvarado. We've liked this matchup a lot. Chris Paul turns, shoots, leaves it short. Alvarado doing a magnificent job once again on CP3. McCollum with the rebound brings it up into the front court with 1:20 to go. McCollum drives to the left. Ripped away by Chris Paul. What defense by CP3. He takes it up. Gives it off to Shamet for 3 and a swish. Cheese sandwich. Or should I say a swish cheese Shamet. 57-42. Phoenix matches their biggest lead of the night. They lead by 15. Under a minute to go in the first half. Brandon Ingram with the basketball, drives over to the right wing, kicks it out in the corner. Here's a corner three for Alvarado. That one's no good. Bat over the board, taken away by DeAndre Ayton. Michael Bridges comes up in a hurry, leaves it off for CP3. And Chris Paul will slow it down a little bit. Goes around to DeAndre Ayton screen, finds Ayton on the pick and roll. Ayton goes up, lays it up and in. The DA laying down the low in the paint. 59-42, Phoenix with their biggest lead of the night. They lead by 17. Here's a tough shot by, that was C.J. McCollum in the face of Shamet. They went 2 for 1. There's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Tough shot for C.J. Knocks it down along the baseline. Phoenix by 15. They'll be in no hurry to shoot here with a 4-second differential between the shot and game clock. Shamet has it, gives it off to Ayton at the top of the key. DeAndre Ayton goes, and that's a bad pass. He threw it like to Brandon Ingram. Ingram with a drive. Ingram all the way. Missed the dunk. Rebound by Larry Nance. He puts it up and in, 59-46. Chris Paul has the basketball, and it'll count if it goes. And it hit the front of the rim, but it does not go. So it was a good end for the Pelicans. There was a bad turnover at the end there by DeAndre Ayton, but a very good half of basketball for Phoenix. They lead New Orleans 59-46 as we hit the locker room. All righty. What's going on, Loves is Smooch? How you doing? Thank you for being here. I'm glad you came back this year. Yeah, I've been doing this all year, maybe the playoffs, but yes, I'm back to doing it. Appreciate you guys, girls, being here. Again, if you haven't done so, do me a favor, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell. We're about 60 subscribers away from 97,000. That'd be pretty amazing if we could get there tonight. But I do appreciate you guys, girls, being here. Let me give you the statistics for the first quarter of basketball, or the first half, rather, of basketball. Phoenix, one of their better halves in this series. But as we have seen, the Pelicans have owned the second halves, it seems like. So, a lot of basketball left to be played. Brandon Ingram, 5 out of 12 in the field. Hit a 3, 13 points, 3 boards, 3 assists. Herbert Jones, 1 out of 3, 1 out of 2 from downtown, 4 points, 4 boards. Jonas Valanciunas, quiet, 2 out of 5 from the field, 4 points, 5 boards. Jackson Hayes, just 2 points and a rebound. C.J. McCollum, 5 out of 11 from the field, just 1 out of 5 from beyond the arc, 12 points, 3 boards for him. Larry Nance made his only shot, 2 points, 2 boards. Najee Marshall's got 2 points and rebounds. Devontae Graham, 2 points, 2 boards. Jose Alvarado, 5 points and a rebound. Trey Murphy did not score. Pelicans shot 17 out of 42, just 40.5%. They are 4 out of 16 from downtown, just 25%. Again, Phoenix's defense is great. And this time, Phoenix and New Orleans each have 22 rebounds. So again, Phoenix has done a much better job on the glass. Gabriel, thank you, brother. I really appreciate it, my man. Thank you so much for the super chat. He says, how would you measure the first round of these playoffs games with the exception of the Nets and Celtics series, although the 4 games are not blowouts? This one has been the most surprising to me, Gabriel. I think the Heat disposing of the Hawks in 5. I think that you could kind of figure that. I think that the Bucks will dispose of the Bulls. I think you kind of predicted that. We'll see if Toronto can win and force a Game 7. That would be pretty amazing. It looked like Philadelphia was going to run right over them in that series, and obviously they've hit a bit of a speed bump. Now Toronto looks to protect home court, and anything can happen in a Game 7. I think the Warriors have proven that they're definitely better than the Nuggets. I also think that Memphis Timberwolves series has been great, although I haven't been able to watch a lot of the games. The one game that I did do one of those games. It was the second half of a doubleheader, and it ended up being a 1-point game, but we watched. It was so bad because there was so many whistles in that game. So I think a lot of it is going according to plan, Gabriel. Like I said, except for maybe, like you mentioned, the exception of the Nets getting swept. And I think this series has been very surprising as well. But other than that, I think it's kind of gone the way we thought it would. For the Suns, Jay Crowder, 2 out of 4, 4 points, 2 boards. Cam Johnson, 2 out of 5, hit a 3, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists for Cam. Michael Bridges, 3 out of 5, 1 out of 1 from downtown, 7 points, 4 rebounds. DeAndre Ayton, 6 out of 8, 13 and 5. Chris Paul, definitely his best first half of this series. 6 out of 12 in the field, 12 points, 6 times, 3 assists. JaVale McGee didn't score. Bismack Biyombo didn't score. Campaign definitely already has had his best game in the series. 2 out of 3 from the field, 1 out of 1 from downtown, 7 points for him. Aaron Holiday came in, hit a 3. Landry Shamet hit a 3. They each have 3 points. Phoenix shot 23 out of 44, 52.3%, 5 out of 16, or I'm sorry, 5 out of 15 for downtown, 33% for them. The team stats, New Orleans 8 out of 12 from the free throw line. The Suns 8 out of 9. As I said, both teams have 22 rebounds. The Pelicans do have 7 offensive rebounds. Both teams have 4 blocks. The Pelicans turn it over 8 times. Suns turn it over 4. Suns owning the points in the paint, 26-20. Suns led by as many as 17. Pelicans have not led at all in this game. And Suns lead by 13 at the half. 59-46 is where we stand right now. Chris Paul is better than Kevin Johnson. Jose, and I love Kevin Johnson. I had a KJ jersey. I was talking about when Kevin Johnson dunked on Hakeem Olajuwon. I'll never forget that. And I loved KJ. I was a big Kevin Johnson fan, but Chris Paul's better than Kevin Johnson. Pels need a big half from Valanciunas. Yeah, Valanciunas definitely has to do what he's been doing, for sure. Yeah, free throws are even tonight. The Pelicans have shot a couple more, but you know why that is? The Pelicans have been not as aggressive going into the paint tonight. You've watched them a lot of times in this series. A lot of their free throws are because they have been getting good position on the offensive boards. There's been a lot of loose ball fouls against Phoenix, and Brandon Ingram, has been really taking it to the rim, and they haven't really done a lot of that tonight. They've been settling for a lot of jump shots. They haven't been as aggressive. So I think they've got to the free throw line less. And I think that's why their offense has struggled. I think they've been much better when they've been going to the rim and not settling for so many threes, which they kind of did in the first quarter. So we'll see if they make that adjustment. But the Pelicans had a lot more free throws in the last game. It's just because they were more aggressive on the offensive boards and going to the hoop. So... but I appreciate you guys and girls being here. Thank you. Should you give a $500 donation? I mean, listen, I'd be ultra appreciative, but you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. I'm just glad that you're here, Julian. I'm just glad that you're here. Obviously, any donations are greatly appreciated, but I'm just glad that you guys and girls are here. I just ask that you subscribe and hit the like button. That's all. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Dominic Pope was kind enough to drop the links there. When the Suns advance, Mavs would be the type to deal feudal resistance. Yeah, that would be a good matchup. Suns Mavericks would be good. As the playoffs get deeper, the matchups get better and better. And this one's been really good. I mean, I told my wife I was taking the night off. And you guys know, I even mentioned it last night. My voice was gone. And I couldn't, I struggled through that to finish that game. And I was going to take the night off, but I said, there's no way. I'm not missing this series. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to miss because of the NFL draft. The NFL draft is always going to take, the Giants are always going to take precedence over anything I do on this channel. So I hope the Suns close it out. I don't want to miss a game 7. The only thing I can say is this. If there is a game 7, hopefully it's at like 9 or 10 o'clock. And after the draft on Saturday, I can do the game. But LA 824, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. 115 points on a half. Yeah, they scored 105 in the first quarter here. Did the Jets get Deebo Samuel? I didn't even see it. If they did, Dane. The Jets are the kings of the NFL. Said nobody ever. The Jets have not been the kings of the NFL since Namath. But that'd be a huge addition. I don't see anything about that. I don't see anything about Debo to the Jets. It'd be a great addition for the Jets. Yeah, I don't see anything. Gabriel, my man, thank you so much on a super chat. I really appreciate it. He says the Jazz and Mavericks series, Donovan Mitchell status. Hopefully he'll be fine. I want the series to go to 7. Luka went off last night for Dallas. I missed that. I said I was going to fall asleep during that game, and I did. I fell asleep. I watched Toronto finish off the win. I started watching the Jazz, and I was tired. I was tired last night. I knew I was going to fall asleep during that. But yeah, guys, girls, thank you for being here. Again, let's get 500 likes. We're about 50 away. We can do that. There's 685 people in there, 459 likes. So although math is a big part of my job, I know that doesn't add up. What I'm going to do, as I always do at this time, is hit the rain room. As you know, I drink a lot of liquid. So let me hit the rain room, get ready for the third quarter, and see if the Pelicans make a comeback, if the Suns can hold them off. I'll be right back. Thank you guys and girls for being here. I always appreciate the support. Like I said, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. They're free, easy to do, and they cost you nothing. You got nothing to lose. And I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Okie doke. Doug says we'll listen to all offers for Kyler Murray. Broncos quarterback's Russell Wilson. Elijah. Liam, what's going on? Yes. Yeah, Landry Shamet he had a couple of big dunks in that game. Yeah, exactly, Afghanistan. I'll tell you, Paul, it's possible. It's possible, Paul. And like I said, that couldn't happen to a better city than Philadelphia. For them to blow a 3-0 lead, listen, I'm a New Yorker, right? I don't like Philly. I don't like the Sixers. I don't like the Flyers. I hate the Eagles with a passion. Phillies I don't really care about because I'm a Yankee fan, so I hate the Red Sox. But those other 3 Philly teams can go take a flying leap at the moon. So I would love to see them lose that series to the Raptors. I would love it. I think that'd be hilarious, to be honest with you. Mike says Suns first championship. Mike, they're my pick before the season started. So we'll see if Baddog can actually get one right for a change. Liam says, trust the process. We don't know what process we're trusting in Philadelphia, right? Right? Elijah says, I want to see the Philly fans cry. You're a New Yorker too, if you're a Jets fan, so. Yeah, listen, Doc has definitely choked some series away. There's no doubt about that. He definitely has. For you math heads out there, there's a $250,000 prize to come up with any prime number that has a billion digits. I don't even know what a billion digits is. What the hell is a billion digits? I think that's what Elon Musk paid for Twitter. H Street says they're going to lose. You talking about Philadelphia? Alien, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Stoners Only's in the house. He says 420 crew's in the house. 420 crew, you know what to do. Dire Giants has got his 420 crew on. Muhammad Musa, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Oh, 76ers. A billion digits is 100 million digits. Thank you. It's a lot. It's a lot of digits. Yeah, I hear you, Dire Giants fan. I had a vomit in my mouth a little bit when that happened. If the Sixers lost to the Raptors, you're right about that, Alvier. If the Sixers blew a 3-0 lead, that would totally overshadow what happened in Brooklyn. Absolutely. Axel Foley, one of my favorite detectives of all time, in the house. My man, Beverly Hills Cop in the house. Axel Foley, one of the greatest movies ever. That was back when Eddie Murphy was in his prime and doing his thing in the 80s before he got weird and picked up transvestite hookers and whatever else he does. Before he got weird, that's when Eddie Murphy was awesome. 48 Hours, Delirious, Raw, Beverly Hills Cop, Beverly Hills Cop 2. That was good stuff. Artie Sanders, yeah, I told you I was going to be good. The voice was going to come back. Going to take some, hot tea and honey, get some rest, and be back. Right, banana in the tailpipe. That's right. Ryan Smith, maybe you do. I don't. I'm married. So, you know what? As a matter of fact, you can go bye-bye. Bye. You can go bye-bye. You can go do something else. Trading Places. How can I forget that one? How could I forget that? How could I forget Trading Places? That's a great one, too. Chef Curry's still having it. He could be. He did do it in downtown L.A. I don't know what happened to him. I have no idea. But he used to be awesome. And then, Shrek. Yeah, I mean Shrek. I mean Donkey, yeah. I mean, okay. Yeah, okay. That was a good movie. 58 Hours started it all. Oh, man. All right. Get ready to start the third quarter. We will see if the Pelicans can make a move here and steal Game 5, or the Suns can protect their home court and take this back to New Orleans with a 3-2 lead. Coming to America, that was a good one, too. Once he got into the Disney stuff, I was not really an Eddie Murphy fan. I thought he fell off. Anyway, the Pelicans start with the basketball. And here is Brandon Ingram. He has the ball at the top of the circle. Ingram's going to give it off here to C.J. McCollum. McCollum has it over on the right wing. He's going to drive to the right side of the court. Pulls up from the baseline. Too strong. Battle for the board. Valanciunas grabs it. Here we go. This is what... He stepped out of bounds. Good effort by Valanciunas, but he was not able to control it, and it'll be Phoenix basketball. 59-46. Who's the leading scorer in this series? Brandon Ingram's the leading scorer in the series for both teams. Here is Bridges for 3 and a Swiss cheese sandwich. They gave Bridges a 3. He accepted the challenge and he knocked it down, and Phoenix is up by 16 again. McCollum's going to go down low, almost taken away by 8, and Valanciunas drives, throws up a crazy shot. That one's no good, but a foul as Hayes tried to follow. So Jackson Hayes will go to the line for 2. Silver True, what's going on? Marty the TIE Fighter, thank you for being here. Brian W., what's up? Appreciate you guys, girls, being here. Let's go. Free throw by Hayes, good. 62-47. Yeah, Torrey Craig has not made an appearance in this game. Now that you mentioned his name, Liam. Craig had been getting the minutes, and instead they've gone to Aaron Holiday and Bismack Biyombo tonight. But that's the guy that was missing. And Torrey Craig had done nothing in this series, not a threat at all. So Monty Williams making that change. Both free throws are good. The Suns by 14. Here's Bridges driving the lane, giving off to Ayton. Ayton, yes! And the foul. Give him the hoop, give him the harm. The DA will go to the line for the old and one. Strong drive by strong drive by Bridges. You found Ayton underneath. The ball fake. Jay Crowder picked up his 4th foul, by the way, on the other end of the court. DeAndre Ayton with 15 points and 5 rebounds. Phoenix leads by 16. Free throw is good. Eddie Murphy was also great on Saturday Night Live. I didn't mention that, but he was great on that as well. 65-48. Phoenix has matched their largest lead of the night by 17. Brandon Ingram lost the ball. It's on the floor, but he picks it back up. He has it with 9 to shoot. Ingram's calling for a screen. Says, Herbert Jones, get your butt over here. He's double-teamed, picks up the dribble, gets it down low to Hayes. Hayes turns, shoots to the buzzer, and doesn't get the roll. Valanciunas battles for the rebound, knocked it out of bounds. Last touch there by Chris Paul. Again, Valanciunas has done such a good job out-muscling DeAndre Ayton down low. He's just got, it should have been an offensive or a loose ball foul on Valanciunas, who was just constantly pushing DeAndre Ayton out of the way there. They could have called a foul on Valanciunas, but it does remain with the Pelicans. Here is McCollum swinging it out, driving in the lane. Herbert Jones doesn't get that to go. A lot of contact, no call there. Rebound, Cam Johnson gives it off to Chris Paul. Lost the ball, got it back. Crowder spots up for 3. That one's no good. Rebound there, grabbed there by C.J. McCollum. McCollum back up into the front court, finds Valanciunas cutting down the lane. Valanciunas lays it in with a little kiss. So it's the Pelicans are making an obvious effort to get the ball down low to Valanciunas and again pick up those fouls, which is something they've done so well through the first 4 games of this series, is getting to the free throw line. The drive in the lane by Bridges. He doesn't get it to go. Rebound Jackson Hayes. Gives it off to McCollum. McCollum up into the front court here for the Pelicans, who trail by 15. McCollum crossover dribble, hands it to Valanciunas. McCollum gets it back to Valanciunas, who throws it down. Great give and go between McCollum and Valanciunas. Valanciunas finishes with a strong right-handed flush, and it's 65-52, Phoenix by 13. 9:30 to go here in the third quarter. Chris Paul kicks it out to Crowder. Crowder left-handed dribble, drive, throws it up. Yes! And the foul, a tough shot for Jay Crowder. Give him the hoop, give him the arm. He goes into the audience and says, yeah, that's right, I'm Jay Crowder. He'll go to the line for the old and one. I actually think Crowder said I was just throwing that ball up there and it went in. I agree, Christopher. I think Valanciunas is a bit underrated. I completely agree. I do remember that dunk, Liam, yes. Yes, for me, game is definitely not over. Not with this Pelicans team. No way. Crowder misses the free throw. So, see, Crowder got to talk that smack, and then he goes out there and he misses the free throw. 67-52, Phoenix by 15. Brandon Ingram with the ball, pulls off of the right elbow, and you can just count. You can cash that in. That's like taking a check to the bank. You can take that check to the bank every time Brandon Ingram's open from the elbow. He's going to knock it down, and he does there. It's a 13-point game again. Here is Crowder over to the left side. Crowder steps back. He heaves up a 3 and a swish. Cheese sandwich. Jay Crowder says, all right. And he didn't say anything that time. He just went back and said, okay. 70-54, Jackson Hayes drives the lane, and good call. Good call. They call a block on Cam Johnson. He was trying to get there. He got there a little bit late, so that is a good call. Cam Johnson was definitely not set on the baseline. I don't know if they're going to give him free throws or not. They do not. It'll be New Orleans ball underneath their own basket. Actually, they'll have it in the corner. Brandon Ingram will inbound here. Ingram's going to kick it out here to Valanciunas. Gives it off to McCollum. McCollum finds Valanciunas at the free throw line. Down low. Nice pass by Valanciunas. A good look and a two-handed. Boom! Shaka-laka by Jackson Hayes. And it's 70-56. Phoenix by 14. They kick it out to Crowder. I'm surprised Crowder didn't launch a 3 there. He was open. Kicks it back out to Paul. CP3 goes left to the wing. Back to Crowder. Crowder for 3 again. That one short. Rebound DeAndre Ayton. He pulls up at the free throw line and tickles the twine. DeAndre Ayton, 19 points, I believe. 72-56. 18 points for Ayton. He missed that free throw. McCollum with the drive in the lane on DeAndre Ayton. Tough shot. Doesn't get that to go. Rebound Jackson Hayes. Putback is good. So again, New Orleans crashing the boards like they've done in the entire series, and it is paying off again. They're down by 14. Chris Paul, the right-handed dribble drive, kicks it out. Bridges wide open left corner. 3! Swish! Cheese sandwich, and Bridges knew it was good. He started running up the court before it went through the rim. 75-58 Phoenix, again back up by 17. This is a night where Phoenix doesn't look like they're going to be denied. Every time New Orleans tries to make a little punch at them, Phoenix counter punches. Brandon Ingram's going to give it off here to McCollum. McCollum drives to the elbow, steps back from the right elbow. It's too strong. Rebound, Valanciunas. Valanciunas had the ball ripped away, gets it back. Double team, kicks out to Ingram. Ingram fakes the three, drives into the lane, turns it over. Here comes Jay Crowder, and a foul. Oh, they call a foul on Crowder. A very, very late whistle. Dire Giants fan, thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate it. He says the Pelicans are coming back to win this if the Suns don't increase the lead by 22 at the start of the fourth quarter. They definitely have a chance, Dire Giants fan. Unless they're way behind, I agree with you. If they're down by 15 or 13, I definitely think they can have an opportunity to come back. JBB says Pelicans in 7. I don't know. Miguel, do I think the Pelicans will lose by more than 13? Crowder just picked up his 5th foul, so he's going to have to take a seat. No, I think the Pelicans will get it closer than 13 by the end of the game. I don't know if they'll win, but I think they can get it. I think they could lose by like 8 or something. They don't give up. So, not to mention, I mean, the Suns could be up by, 17 with like a minute to go, and the Pelicans could get those cheap baskets and cut it to 10 or something. But I think the Pelicans will keep it within 13. Ingram's trying to make it a 15-point game with a second free throw made. The first makes the second. 75-60 Phoenix by 15. Chris Paul with the basketball. He'll walk it up into the front court here for the Suns. No pressure on him. Brandon Ingram with 17 points tonight. He has 3 straight games of 30 or more. Cam Johnson with the basketball drives. Nice pass by Cam and a two-handed boom shagalaga by Michael Bridges. And the foul. Give him the arm. Bridges with a strong drive. Will go to the line for the old and one. Like I said, every time New Orleans tries to get close, Phoenix has answered. They have, again, matched the largest lead of the night, and Bridges will try to make it even larger as he'll go to the line for the old and one, trying to make it an 18-point game. BBD, what's up? Thank you for being here. Giovanni Gucci, what is going on, guys and girls? Again, hit that like. We're 10 likes away from 500. Smack the like, hit that subscribe. You new, ring the bell. Thank you for being here. Phoenix up by 18. Brandon Ingram with the basketball. Has it on the left wing. He's got 17 points tonight. Hasn't had a lot of help from anybody. McCollum's been kind of invisible. Valanciunas from the free throw line. Didn't even jump. There's more like a free throw when he knocks it down, and it's 78-62 Phoenix. Chris Paul is going to bring it up here for the Suns. Suns are going to take a 3-2 lead and protect their home court. Chris Paul inside the free throw line. Doesn't get the roll. Rebound Valanciunas. Gives it off here to McCollum. Chris Paul's gone cold all of a sudden after a hot start. McCollum along the baseline, picked up by Shamet. Valanciunas now with the basketball. Tries to drive on DeAndre Ayton. Spins on him. Turns. Fadeaway jump shot in the face. And knocks it down. So Valanciunas definitely much more aggressive here in the second half. He had 5 points. I think he had 5 points in the first half or 4. He's got 12 now. Chris Paul with a drive, pulls up from the elbow, and that's short. Chris Paul, a lot of ISO ball right now. Chris Paul hasn't really moved the ball around the last couple of possessions. Is rebounded by the Pelicans. Brandon Ingram with the basketball, swings it out here to Valanciunas. And a loose ball foul on the Suns. 78-64, Phoenix by 14. Timeout on the floor with 5:50 to go in the third quarter. Phoenix leads by 14. Booker's 2 to 3 weeks, BBD. They said 2 to 3 weeks, so he probably will not be back in this series. I would imagine a 2 to 3 week time frame. If they make it to the semi-east or the Western Conference semifinals, he'll probably be back game 3 or game 4, is my guess. Depending on how long that series goes between the Jazz and the Mavs. If that has to go an extra game, maybe Booker can be back by game 2. But I think 2 to 3 weeks. And again, you got to be careful with a hamstring. You just never know. Toby Montgomery, what's going on? Jesse Cortez says Supersonics in 6. I wish the Supersonics had a team again. Tremaine Johnson, what's going on? Thank you guys, girls, being here. Orphanage DeGrom, what's up? Yeah, good for the Mets. Like I said, I got no problem with the Mets. None at all. None at all. Yankees have won 6 out of 7. Yankees have, well, they're tied. I don't know what Toronto did tonight, but the Yankees were tied for the best record of the American League. They're 11-6. Their offense is coming around now. They've scored 22 points in the last 2 games, or 22 points, 22 runs in the last 2 games. Rizzo had a big night tonight, so yeah, Yankees playing well as well. Gabriel, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. If the Pelicans lose, do you think they can force Game 7? Well, definitely. I definitely think they can force Game 7, but I did say that the Suns, I thought this was a must-win for Phoenix. I thought this was definitely a must-win game for Phoenix. But I did also say that if Phoenix won this game, I think they would go back to New Orleans and close it out. So, but that doesn't mean I don't think the Pelicans can force a Game 7, because the Pelicans have been very tough on this team the entire series. And even though they're down by 14, there's so much time left in this game. Definitely not over. This game is far from over. Yeah, I hear you, Lucas. What's my opinion on the play-in tournament? I mean, I'm not really a big fan of it. I think it puts way too many teams into the play-in playoffs. But I mean, the games are exciting, Jesse. I mean, I just think it puts bad teams there. Of course, the Pelicans have played really well in this series. I understand with the bubble and everything. I understand them doing it there. But I kind of just wish they'd go back to 8 teams again. But they're not going to. But I mean, I like watching the games. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like if you can't get in the top 8, you shouldn't have a chance to make the playoffs. That's just my opinion. And again, all year I rooted for the Lakers to get into the play-in, and they never could. And even if I even said, I was like, even if the Lakers, they didn't deserve it. Even if they were able to get in there, they were bad. I didn't feel like they deserved it this year. So, yeah, actually, I'm going to end this now. I forgot that was there, so we're going to end it now. Pelicans are up in that poll for a while. 1,600 votes. That's pretty awesome. Almost at 500 likes. Who's going to be like number 500? We're 1 like away from 500. Who's going to be that? Who's going to click that for the 500th time tonight? Suns by 14, Pelicans with the basketball. They're going to inbound to Herbert Jones. Jones has it, kicks it outside to B.I. B.I. goes double team now. Now he swings around. Ball fake from the free throw line, gives it off to Jackson Hayes, puts it on his hip, throws up a wild shot. Doesn't hit the rim. Rebound there by Chris Paul. CP3 is going to give it off to Cam Johnson. Johnson has it near the top of the key. Now he gives it back out to Chris Paul. Chris Paul goes right behind the back now to Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson around the 8 and screen to the elbow, into the lane, all the way to the 10. No good. Battle for the rebound. Knocked around, and Brandon Ingram picks it up in the corner. B.I. will bring it up here for the Pels. They trail by 14. They've trailed by as many as 18. Brandon Ingram around the screen, top of the key. Nice pass down low, but Valanciunas couldn't handle it. Taken away by Chris Paul. CP3 up the court. CP3 down low to Bridges, who lays in with a little kiss. Michael Bridges is having a big night tonight for Phoenix. 525, let's go. I guess the better question is, who's going to be subscriber number 97,000? Maybe we need to go with that one. Hit the like, hit that subscribe button. Here is a drive by McCollum, and he is fouled. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate that. Desmate, what's going on? Evan Ronda says 100 degrees here in Phoenix today. Yeah, 52 here in upstate New York. I'll tell you what, Evan. I'll split it with you. Well, with 52 here, 100 there. So it's 48 degrees. So take 24 off of you and give us 24 degrees, and it's 76 in both places today. Will we do that? People in Phoenix, will you give us in New York 24 degrees? Free throw is good. Give us 24 of your degrees. We'll take it. It'll be 76 here. It'll be 76 down there. Deal? I'd kill for 76 degrees. I'd kill for 100 degrees right now. I'm sick and tired of 50 and rain every day. I've had it. The weather on my vacation has been god awful. We had one nice week right before my vacation where it was in the high 60s. Actually got into the 80s one day, and now it's garbage. Both free throws are good by McCollum. It's 80-66. Phoenix by 14. I know they call it SoCal, but I can't live there. It's too expensive. 80-66 Phoenix. And a turnover for the Suns. Campaign's like, what'd I do? What'd I do? Well, I don't know what I did. And again, because New Orleans has been aggressive going after the basketball and has been crashing the glass, they are already in the bonus. And this is how they ended up shooting so many more free throws than Phoenix. But Phoenix can't relax. I mean, you can't relax. This team has been very difficult to get rid of. They can't get rid of it. McCollum throws it up, doesn't get that to go. Rebound is back tapped, grabbed there by Najee Marshall. He lost the ball, and it's picked up there by the Suns. Here comes Cameron Payne up the court. Cam Payne to the right side of the court, drives a lane. Nice drive. That should be a goaltend, but it's blocked by Brandon Ingram. They do not call a goaltend, so what a play by B.I. Nice pass down low here to Trey Murphy, and Murphy's fouled. So here we go. The Pelicans, again, all of a sudden, the aggressors on defense, causing turnovers, getting loose balls, getting offensive rebounds, getting to the free throw line, trying to work their way back into this game. Plenty of time to go. This is far from over. It's 50 there, Bryce. Yeah, it's pretty cold here, too. Unfortunately. Free throw is good. It's 80-67. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and ring that bell. Let's go, guys and girls. Don't stop hitting that like button. Gabriel, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, my man. He says Pelicans need to go on a 10-0 run right now. Well, they're on a good run. They've cut it to 12. It was 18. So it's down to 12. McCollum will take a seat. 4 minutes. I missed
The call, 4:20 to go in the third quarter. 4:20 to go third quarter. 4:20 crew, you know what to do. Carew, smoke them because you got them. 4:20 to go third quarter.
Phoenix up by 12. Shamma behind the back. Steps back, goes around a couple of screens, drives, kicks it out. Ayton's going to have to launch a three. That one's no good. Long rebound, knocked out of bounds, and I believe it was last touched by Graham, and it was. It'll belong to the Phoenix Suns. There you go, Julian. Dominic, thank you for dropping the link to my 420 merch, the best-selling merch in my store. And again, I want to thank you. Again, I don't know who's purchasing it, but I want to thank you guys and girls for purchasing that. As Shamma doesn't hit the three because I saw some more units sold, so thank you for that. 80-68, Phoenix by 12. Brandon Ingram with the basketball. Bangs into Campaign. Nice play by Payne, and they call a foul, and he can't believe it. I'll tell you what, that looked like a lot of ball. Monty Williams can't believe it. Let's take a look at this again. Oh, it's a terrible call. That is all, maybe a little wrist. I take that back. Maybe a little bit of wrist. You can't see from there. But he might have got Ingram on the left wrist. There was a lot of ball, but I do think he got him on the left wrist. Payne has 5 fouls. So both Payne and Crowder with 5 fouls. Ingram makes the free throw. It's down to 11. Again, you can't count the Pelicans out at any time. 80-60. And I am a Brandon Ingram fan, man. This guy, he is just so smooth and steady. You know, he can rise up there, he can throw down a ball. You know, he plays hard. He's got a great mid-range jump shot. Makes both free throws. Like I said, he's one of the most underrated players in the game. Gabriel, they don't have a 10-0 run, but a 10-2 run has cut this to a 10-point game. Here is Cameron Payne in there at 5 fouls, throws up a tough shot, doesn't get it to go. Maybe he did get it to go. I don't know if that was on Payne or JaVale McGee, but it went in, and it's 82-70. Phoenix needed that basket. I'll tell you what, I liked them when they're not doing it now, but I liked when Monty Williams went with the big lineup with DeAndre Ayton and JaVale McGee in there. And a nice drive in the lane there by Najee Marshall over JaVale McGee. It's 82-72. Especially since New Orleans is getting aggressive on the boards again. McGee with a hook shot, and McGee don't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. McGee taps it outside. Now the ball's loose on the floor. They kick it outside to Bridges. Bridges has it, lost it, got it back. Gives it to McGee, who throws it down with a right-hander rim rocker. So the Suns, a little fortuitous bounce there. McGee cashes it in, and the Suns back up by a dozen. 2:25 to go in the third quarter. B.I.'s going to take it over to the right side, swings it back over to McCullough, or that's Najee Marshall. Marshall with the basketball, steps back outside the arc. They dare him to take the three. He doesn't. He drives in a lane, bumps into the defender, throws it up. Too strong. Rebound, JaVale McGee. Gives it off here to Aaron Holiday. Holiday swing defenders all the way into the lane. Throws a bad pass, but he's fouled. He got bailed out on that. Larry Nance doesn't like the call. Just kind of actually, it's on Marshall. Larry Nance just puts the ball down near the free throw line. We have a timeout on the floor to wait to go third quarter. This game is, like I said, far from over. Phoenix leads 84-72. Kyle, brother, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. He says, I'm in Los Angeles. It was in the high 80s today. You got to rub that in. But the rest of it is definitely not rubbing it in. He says, my small one-bedroom apartment is also $1,500 a month, and the cheapest gas is over $5.50 a gallon. That's exactly why I said I could not afford to live in California. New York is very expensive, but not like California. Our gas prices here are like $4.20
$4.20 the crew, you know, too.
It is. It's like $4.20 a gallon. It's like $4.19.9. So it is. I'm pretty sure it was $4.9. It's $4.20 a gallon when I filled up on when I filled my car up Sunday. Filled my car up Sunday. It cost me $52 to fill my tank up. But yeah, $4.20. So definitely not. Definitely not. And yeah, one bedroom apartment up here is probably going to cost you half of that. It would not cost you $1,500 a month in upstate New York. In the city, it's more expensive in the city than it is up here. So maybe it's close to that down there. I don't know. But I'm 150 miles, 170 miles north of New York City. So it's like a different country up here. I mean, every place is pretty damn expensive nowadays. But the bigger cities, definitely, it's expensive to live there. But high 80s. It'll get into the high 80s here, but it usually takes until about June. I don't need it to be in the high 80s. I just want it to be average temperature. Average temperature here right now is about 64 degrees. I will gladly take 64. I'll gladly take 60. Can we get 60? No, like I said, tomorrow the weather's 48 and rain. That is March weather, man. We're almost in May here. And last year, I swear to God, it rained like every day in July, which was frustrating. Oh, and Maui, I can only imagine what it's like in Maui, Brad. I can't even imagine because I know, like I said, one of my uncles lives in Hawaii. I know it is expensive to live in Hawaii. Well, it's hot in Mississippi, right? Cash Black. You know, I think wherever you live, I think if you live in a warm weather climate, you're like, man, I wish it was colder. And if you live in a climate like I do, you're like, damn it, I wish it was hotter. But I like it warm. I definitely, when I was running every day, when the gym closed down, I would always love to go out and run when it was like 88, 90 degrees. I knew it was going to be brutal. Like I'd walk out of my house, it was like a punch in the face, but I'm like, I'm going to hate this, but I'm going to love it at the same time. But obviously, like I've said this before, the perfect weather up here in upstate New York is September. September, the weather is usually between 70 and 80 degrees. It's sunny almost every day, and there's no humidity. I mean, the entire month of September, first week in October, those 5 weeks are probably the best weather we get up here. And that's when football starts. And then I'm always like, I'm so glad September's here. And then I'm like, but I know winter's right around the corner, and I don't like that. But we're back to action, 84-72. Enough of me complaining about the weather. Here is Shamit line driving it home. Shamit from the elbow. And the Pelicans say, God Shamit, we can't get any closer. 86-72. A minute 47 to go. Pelicans with the basketball. Brandon Ingram has it at the top of the circle, picked up by Cam Johnson. Murphy sets a screen for B.I. Ingram down low in the paint. turns, fadeaway jump shot, pure. Brandon Ingram says, you're not going to get away from me on my watch. 12-point game again, 86-74. BI with 21, 7 out of 14 for the field from Ingram. JaVale McGee bangs into Valanciunas, goes up aggressively, throws up a crazy Russell Westbrook-looking layup where he hit the backboard and didn't hit the rim. Pelicans with the basketball. They give it back to Brandon Ingram, who's picked up now by Aaron Holiday, and a loose ball foul again on the Suns, and that will send the Pelicans to the free throw line. 70s and 80s in Las Vegas. I don't think Afghanistan meant to time you out there. And he said he. I knew he didn't. Yeah, Brandon, exactly. He's not a great three-point shooter, but his mid-range game is on point. One of the best mid-range shooters in the league. Valanciunas makes the free throw. Valanciunas has had a good third quarter. Phoenix led this game by 13 at the half. It's down to 11. They have led this quarter by as many as 18. But again, the Pelicans just do not quit. There is a lot of fight in the Pelicans. That free throw is good. It's 86-76, Phoenix by 10. A minute to go in the third quarter. Here is Cameron Payne playing with 5 fouls. High dribble on his hip, throws it up, no good. Rebound Valanciunas. The Pelicans can cut this to a single-digit lead. It is Brandon Ingram. He picks up the dribble. He throws it cross-court into the corner to Larry Nance. Larry Nance is picked up there by Bismack Biyombo, and the ball is knocked out of bounds by Bridges, and it will remain with the Pelicans. This Pelicans team does not. What does Apollo Creed say in Rocky 2? I saw you beat that man like I'd never seen any man get beat before, and the man kept coming after you. That's the Pelicans. Nance turns, shoots, tough shot, got it to go at the buzzer. Larry Nance with a turnaround, Jay, and it's down to 8. Here come the Pelicans. Cameron Payne with the basketball, drives along the baseline, goes around a Biyombo screen to the elbow. Picks up the dribble, gives it to McGee. McGee picks up the dribble at the free throw line, back to Payne. Payne looks to go around the McGee screen, steps back for 3, and a swish! Cheese sandwich, a big 3 for Cameron Payne, who's definitely playing his best game of the series. Phoenix back up by 11. Brandon Ingram brings it up here for the Pelicans. They'll hold for a final shot in the third quarter. 5 seconds ago. Ingram with the drive. Ingram now steps back from the elbow. Pull-up jump shot. Back rim no good. And that is the end of the third quarter. So New Orleans was able to cut into the halftime lead a little bit. This game's not over. 11 points. We've seen what the Pelicans have done in the fourth quarter in this series. We'll go to the fourth. 12 minutes to go in regulation. Phoenix 89, New Orleans 78. Appreciate you guys being here. Again, if you haven't done so, hit that thumbs up. It helps out the stream. It'd be great if you could do that. Hit that subscribe if you are new. Ring the bell. I'll be doing a lot of NBA playoffs. Like I said, if you're a football fan, especially a Giants fan, just happen to wander in, I'll be live tomorrow on this channel from 11 to 1 with my man, the Entertainer Talking Sports. We will talk about Giants draft, obviously, rumors. We'll do some mock drafts. We're going to be live all 3 days for the draft. We'll be live Thursday and Friday from 11 to 1. A lot of Yankee baseball, Yankee content coming on this channel during the summer. Like I said, the NBA Finals. And, of course, Giants football. So hopefully you guys and girls will like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And, of course, thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. So, yeah. We're about 40 subscribers away from 97K. That'd be big. All right. Well, we'll see what New Orleans has. It's been a great series. And, like I said, New Orleans just does not quit. They don't quit. They don't quit. Holy, and that is a lot of work, my man. That's a lot of work. That is a lot of work. 72-hour weeks are long, brother. Long. Where do I work? I work 9-hour days, 5 days a week. But then I'm on YouTube. Who knows? Those depend. So between YouTube and I probably put in a 70-hour work week. But I enjoy doing this. I love doing this. No, David Adams, they're west of me. David Adams are out near Buffalo, right? Chris, they're out near Buffalo. Buffalo is a long ways. Like, I'm about 3 times farther away from Buffalo than I am New York City. Like, I am pretty much on the Vermont-Massachusetts border. Like, Vermont, Massachusetts are 20 minutes from me. So, definitely, Buffalo, I'm pretty sure they're out in Buffalo, but they're a long ways away from me. But when I go to the big card shows, like if I go to the National, obviously David Adams are set up there. I actually bought I bought a couple of, what I buy? I bought 2000, I think it was 2019, 2020 hockey cards. I was trying to get an Adam Fox rookie. It didn't have. I got a Capo Caco canvas rookie out of it, but I was trying to get Adam Fox, and I didn't get it. I don't want to pay $200 for an Adam Fox rookie, but I wanted an Adam Fox rookie. I should have paid for an Igor Shesterkin rookie. Both Fox and Shesterkin are in that product. You want to talk about a good draft for the Rangers? How about Fox, Shesterkin, and Kako? Man, that was pretty good. Yeah, Niagara Falls is a long ways away from me. That's a long ways away from me. All right, let's see what the Pelicans have here let's see if the Pelicans can make a comeback here. Let's see if the Suns can stave them off. The Suns will start with the basketball here in the fourth quarter. This has been one hell of a series, and I expect this game to go down to the wire. Cameron Payne thought about the three, gives it off to Shamet. They swing it around to Cam Johnson for 3. That one's no good. Cam continues to struggle. Loose ball picked up by Herbert Jones in the corner. He'll give it off to the Energizer buddy, Grand Theft Alvarado. He'll bring it up into the front court here for the Pels. He gives it off to Herbert Jones. Jones at the top of the circle, back to Alvarado. Alvarado picked up by Shamet. Gives it off here to Larry Nance. Larry Nance gives it off to McCollum. Back to Nance. Nance fakes the shot, kicks it back out to Alvarado. He fakes, drives. They got to get up a shot. Alvarado does, and doesn't get the roll. Rebounded by Cameron Payne. It's Cam Johnson, Shamet, Payne, Bridges, and Biyombo on the court. Cameron Payne all the way. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound there by Herbert Jones. Phoenix by 11, a minute gone by here in the fourth. McCollum drives into Bismack Biyombo, kicks it out to Herbert Jones, top of the circle. They swing it around to Alvarado. Alvarado now going to call for a screen. Kicks it out here to McCollum. McCollum picked up there by Michael Bridges. Crossover dribble, pulls up for the right elbow. Blocked by Bridges with a play. Rebound Cam Johnson. Gives it off to Cameron Payne. Cameron Payne gives it off to Shamet in the left corner. Shamet drives baseline, goes up, has a block but a foul, and Shamet will go to the line for 2. Wick, thank you so much for coming back to the Dog Pound, my man. I appreciate it.
Wick, welcome back to the Dog Pound.
Yo, where my Dog Pound members at? Welcome Wick back into the Dog Pound. Let's go. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it. He says, go Birds. Good luck in the draft. Thank you, Wick. Appreciate that. Free throw is good by Shamet. It's 90-78. The draft is going to be very interesting for the Eagles and the Giants. It'll be very interesting. The Eagles are in good position. Missed free throw balls knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Pelicans. Chris Harvey, I mean, I buy a lot. There's card shops around here that I go to. I also do a lot of my stuff on eBay. So I pretty much can find anything that I want. Maine is a long ways away from me, though. Maine is a good 4 hours. Because I'm like right in the middle of New York. Like, I'm not way up north. I'm not way down south. I'm like right in the middle. Like I said, I'm like right around Massachusetts. So Maine is a good 4.5 hours from me. We've been to Maine. We've been to Portland. It was nice. That's stolen away here by the Pelicans. Herbert Jones comes away with it, gives it off to Alvarado. Back to Jones. Jones kicks it out. McCollum for 3 off the back of the rim. Rebound Cam Johnson. Brooklyn accent? Probably not. And wow, no foul call. And a good job by McCollum, who throws the ball off of Michael Bridges. The ball will belong to the Pelicans. A slow start here to the fourth quarter. Just 1 point scored between the two teams. The 2 minutes have gone by. McCullum with the basketball goes to the left, gives it off to Nance. Nance drives the lane, goes up, tough shot, and a foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Which Smith for the 7th pick. Yeah, we don't need Rager. Definitely do not. Oh, the Cowboys fans saying, well, you'll trade us, Smith. Well, Brian, we have the 7th pick. The Eagles pick, I think, 15 and 18. I honestly think you guys get Wick. I think you guys get Drake London and Jordan Davis or Devin Lloyd. I think that's what you guys are going to get. 1 and a 2 for Nance. It's 90-79 Phoenix. Both teams have scored 1 point here in the fourth quarter. Brandon Ingram's going to take a rest here. Cameron Payne will bring it up here for the Suns. Gives it off to Chris Paul. Back to Cam Payne. Cam Payne drives. Baseline. Throws up an air ball. Rebound by Larry Nance. He's going to give it off here to C.J. McCollum. McCollum has it picked up by Cam Johnson. C.J. McCollum now going to back it outside. Larry Nance comes to set a screen. They double team him up high. They swing it outside to Herbert Jones. Jones drives the lane with the left hand. Goes up. Oh, what a shot. Oh, they called an offensive foul. I thought he was going to get the and one. Instead, they called the offensive foul, and Herbert Jones pushing off with the offhand. That's a bad call. I don't see any offensive foul on Herbert Jones. That's a bad call. Where's the foul on Jones? I'm sorry, I didn't see it. I might challenge that if I'm green. Look, that should have been a no call, if anything. Larry Nance will go to the basket, or go to the bench, rather. I didn't see much of anything there on Herbert Jones. 90-79 Phoenix by 11. Cameron Payne's going to give it off here to CP3, who has been absolutely quiet. Payne for 3! Doesn't get it to go. Long rebound, fight for the ball. They throw it off Chris Paul, battle. Somehow Cameron Payne ends up with a nice pass down low. They go up and lay it in with a little kiss, Michael Bridges. The Suns are getting all the bounces tonight. They lead 92-79 under 9 minutes to go here in the fourth. McCullum with the basketball looking down low for Valanciunas. He's picked up there by JaVale McGee. JaVale McGee hangs with him. Valanciunas turns, shoots. Yes! And the foul. I have no idea how Valanciunas got that to go, but it'll go to the line for the old and one. What a drive. Valanciunas was just like, I'm going to throw it up in the basket to get the 2 fouls. He just literally got hit and just went like that, and it went in. He literally threw it, and it went in. 16 and 13 to Valanciunas. So he had a very slow first half. But again, Valanciunas has been the man in this series. I mean, Ingram has, obviously, but Valanciunas' impact cannot be understated, how big this man has played for the Pelicans. It's down to a 10-point game again. Cameron Payne with the basketball, going to give it off to Chris Paul. He goes around the JaVale McGee screen, pulls up from the elbow, and a foul on the floor. Foul is on McCullum, guarding Cam Johnson. So Phoenix will have it side of the bounds of the fresh 14. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, Chris, I don't really collect hockey cards. Like, I just wanted an Adam Fox. That was what I wanted. I actually bought a box of Upper Deck last year to get Lafreniere, and I actually pulled one, which is surprising. I never pull anything that I want out of these. But I don't usually buy hockey cards. I just wanted Lafreniere and Adam Fox. And I really just wanted I want a graded Adam Fox. But, yeah. So that's what I was looking for out of that pack. Or box, rather. Here is DeAndre Ayton against Valanciunas. Drives to the right hand. Spins. Turns. Baseline. Shot. No good. Rebound here by McCullum. Again, the Pelicans have a chance to cut it to single digits with 8:18 to go. McCullum pulls up for 3. That one's not even close. Valanciunas battles for the rebound. It gets knocked out of bounds. And the officials are looking at each other. Who gets the ball? The Pelicans get it. Valanciunas, man, the man has been everywhere. Let's get 600 likes, guys and girls. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell if you're new. Let's go. We could get to 97,000 subscribers tonight. That'd be awesome. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Valanciunas thought about the 3. They give it to him. He doesn't take it. They're going to give it back out. Alvarado will. That's too strong. Cam Johnson grabs the board and outlets to Bridges. Bridges up the court for Phoenix. Leaves it behind for Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson drives along the baseline. Swings it back out. Bridges is open for three. Swish! Cheese sandwich. Michael Bridges has stepped his game up huge tonight. A big game for Bridges. And it's 95-82. Phoenix by 13. They're going to go down low to B.I. B.I. against Shamet. They double team him. They kick it back outside to McCollum for three. That one's no good. Valanciunas. And a foul. And I think the Pelicans are already in the bonus. Michael Bridges has stepped up. The Suns needed somebody to step up tonight. It has been Michael Bridges. C.J. McCollum at the free throw line. Just 2 points in this half. He has not hit a field goal. He is 0 for 8 in the half. Just 5 out of 18 for the game. He makes the free throw. 95-83, Phoenix by 12. They've pretty much led between 10 and 18 this entire half. Every time the Pelicans have gotten close, to 10 or trying to get underneath 10, Phoenix has been able to get away from them a bit. The Pelicans cannot afford to shoot baskets. McCollum was fouled on the 3, so he will have 3 free throws. And I realize that he got fouled on a 3-point shot. One more coming here for McCollum. Trying to cut it to 10 again. The most expensive NBA card I own, probably a Jordan rookie. The Jordan rookie and the Magic Bird rookie are about the same. Free throws, all 3 are good for McCollum. It's 95-85, Phoenix by 10. I don't have many basketball cards. I have Jordan Bird. I have an Alex English rookie. I have a Dr. J rookie. I have a Jerry West rookie. Kobe, Steph Curry. But most of my collection is baseball. And there is a foul on Alvarado. A little bit too aggressive there. He doesn't like the call. Willie Green don't like the call. And that's a foul on Alvarado. He definitely got him there. He's saying Chris Paul grabbed me, but that's a foul on Alvarado. Shamet will inbound here for Phoenix. They lead by a dime. Give it off to Chris Paul at the top of the circle. Chris Paul picked up by Grand Theft Alvarado. And Chris Paul is not going to take it back outside against McCollum. He is double teamed up high, gives it down low to Ayton. Ayton is stripped by Alvarado. They're going to give it off here to Ingram, and Ingram has the ball poked away by Shamet. Good defense on both sides of the court, but the ball will remain with the Pelicans, who again have a chance to get this to a single-digit deficit. Chris Paul has done nothing as Curry, not in the second half. He had a really good first quarter, but he has been completely invisible since the first quarter. So they're going to give it off here to McCollum. McCollum drives, steps back, baseline jump shot, and he doesn't get the roll. He continues to struggle. He's over 9, but Alvarado fights for the basketball, and he keeps it. So he knocked it off the Suns. 95-85. Under 7 minutes ago. I don't know who that went off of. But we're going to have a TV timeout, as we always do, under 7 minutes. Phoenix leads 95-85, but again, we've seen this in this series. Too close to call right now. Hit the like button, guys and girls. Hit that subscribe, ring the bell. Let's go. We're almost at 600 likes. We got 879 in here. Thank you guys so much for being here, guys and girls, of course. I appreciate you being here. Let's go. It's been a good series, for sure. Mike, what's up? Ecal's 90. S. Curry's in the house. Mike, Marco, Colin Estes, Eric Sawyer, Sauce Man. Yes, this has. Both of the teams have been pretty slow in this quarter, for sure. Sabrina, my lady, good to see you. What is going on? Alpha 72. The Blue Jays are good. I actually thought the Blue Jays were beating the Red Sox. Well, they were when I checked. I didn't realize the Red Sox had taken a lead. But the Red Sox aren't good this year. It does not break my heart, Alpha, to see the Red Sox struggling. Definitely not. I beg your mama is in the house. Raffaello Antonio, what's going on? Yeah, Riz will have a lot of fantasy points. 3 homers a night for Riz. True Identity Customs, what's going on? Hopefully you guys and girls are doing well, enjoying your Tuesday. And let's see what happens here in the next 9 minutes or so of this game.
Kevin Saltzman, how can I be the man when you're the man?
Again, never underestimate the Pelicans in this series. The Suns need this one, though, man. The Suns, this is a must-win for Phoenix. They cannot afford to lose this, especially leading by double digits most of the game. They have really had this. The Phoenix Suns have had this game under control pretty much the entire game. The Pelicans really haven't been able to get closer than 10, but Phoenix has also not been able to get away from the Pelicans either. Every time it looks like they might, the Pelicans, as they say in Rounders, hanging around. They're hanging around. They've got alligator blood, so can't count because the Pelicans are 1 run away from really getting back into this thing. A 12-4 run or something cuts us to 2 points. So, again, the Pelicans are they're 1 run away from, getting right back into the game.
Colin, this is how can I be the man when you're the man?
Colin, if you're around tomorrow, like I said, on this channel, we'll be live 11-1. Me and the Entertainer Talking Sports will be live 11-1. Talking about the Giants, doing another mock draft and all that other good stuff. Andrew Lunsford, what's going on? Daryl Griffith, what's up, buddy? How to get my voice back? Rest, and some hot tea with honey, and I am the iron lung, man. I said I was going to do this series. Like I said, I was going to take the night off. If the Suns didn't play tonight, I was taking the night off, but I was like, there's no way I'm not doing Game 5. We would get it back. Tomorrow I'm taking off, though, because I'm live tomorrow during the day. I got to be off tomorrow because then I'm live on I'm live on my channel tomorrow in the morning, 11-1. I'll be live on Chris's channel, 11-1 in the morning. I'll be live Thursday night on my channel, live Friday morning on my channel, live Friday on Chris's channel at night, live all day Saturday. So I need 1 day off, 1 night off where I can get ready for the draft. Valanciunas with the basketball. He's going to give it off here to McCollum. McCollum drives baseline, jump shot, and knocks it down. CJ McCollum's first basket of the second half, and it's down to 8. 95-87 Phoenix. And still, there's Chris Paul. I was going to say Chris Paul has not been out there. DeAndre Ayton is back out there as well. Sets a screen for Chris Paul. Chris Paul goes over to the right. Picks up or gives it off here to Bridges. Bridges pulls up and tickles the twine. It's been the muck. Somebody said his name is Muckel. Well, I'm going to keep calling him Michael Bridges. But he's got 25 points. I don't know how you get Muckall out of Mikal. Regardless, Bridges has 25 points. And he has been huge for the Suns tonight. Here is Alvarado with the drive in the lane. Puts it on his hip. Throws it up off the rim with a little kiss. And it's back down to 8 as Alvarado getting the minutes down the stretch again for the Pelicans. No pressure there from Alvarado to Chris Paul, who walks it up into the front court. Going to go around a screen. Chris Paul, good ball fake, pulls up right elbow, jump shot, and of course, much like Brandon Ingram, you can cash that check at the bank from Chris Paul. 99-89, Phoenix back up by 10. When Phoenix has won the 2 games, Chris Paul has had a monster fourth quarter. Can Chris Paul continue to carry this fourth quarter? Although it has been Mikal Bridges since the beginning, or since this half. Alvarado with a swish! Cheese sandwich! Jose Alvarado, like I said, the heart of the Pels. He's got 10 points. It's down to 7. 99-92 Phoenix by a touchdown. We approached 5 minutes ago. Chris Paul is picked up on the switch by Valanciunas. Down low, nice pass to, what a play, but a foul. McCollum got a piece of DeAndre Ayton. It was a great look by Chris Paul. Good recovery by McCollum, but he just could not get all ball. That will send Phoenix to the free throw line. They are in the bonus. So the DA, the old district attorney, DeAndre Ayton, who lays down the law in the paint, will try to do it from the free throw line. Intel, what's going on, buddy? I'm just glad that you're here, my man. That is weird, though. And DeAndre Ayton misses the free throw. That is weird, though. Sometimes Intel, I don't know what it is. Sometimes it doesn't let people send super chats. I don't know why. Sometimes you got to go out and come back in. That's happened to Dire Giants fan. It's happened to Benjamin Wynn. I don't know why that happens, but free throw is good there by DeAndre Ayton. I'm just glad you're here, brother. We got a good game. It's 192. Here is Brandon Ingram. Ingram has it. Free throw line jump shot off the backboard. No good. Rebound there by Chris Paul. I've seen 6 different ways to pronounce Bridges' name in the chat. It's pretty funny. And Chris Paul does not like the call. Alvarado is celebrating. Jose Alvarado continues to piss Chris Paul off, I can tell you that. I see Mikhail. I've seen Muckhill. I've seen, what else? What else we got in here? McNuggets. There you go. Thank you guys and girls for being here. Appreciate it. Oh, a technical foul called as well. So Ingram, he missed the technical foul. That's a huge miss for Ingram. Chris Paul picked up the tee. I told you. He wouldn't give the official the ball. That's why. So Chris Paul, Alvarado is ticking him off. And now he picked up a tee. Last game he picked up a flagrant. Alvarado's going to get it down low here to Valanciunas. Valanciunas takes a couple of dribbles, now hands it off to Ingram. Ingram around to Valanciunas' screen. They double team him up high. Ingram's going to kick it out here to Herbert Jones. Herbert Jones lost the ball. It's on the floor, picked up by Shamet. Shamet all the way. Throws a bad pass, and it's taken away by Herbert Jones.
4:20 to go in the fourth quarter. 4:20 to go, fourth quarter. 4:20 crew. You know what to do. Carew, smoke him because you got him. 4:20 to go. Ingram goes up, and he's fouled, and he is grabbing at his back. He went down hard. We'll see if he's okay. He does bounce back up. Dire Giants fan, thank you for the super chat, man. I really appreciate it, brother. He says, draft idea, first round, all teams. You pick, then Chris picks. Chat pick. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Dire Giants fan. I know Thursday we're probably going to do a lot of mocks, so that's a good idea. I think we did that last year, if I'm not mistaken. But that is a really good idea. My calf Bridget, Micah Bridges. Junior, how can I be the man? Need a man.
Let's just call it Micah. Let's just call him Bridges. Free throw is good by Brandon Ingram. This is a 7-point game. 7 points. I was in 5 points vid most recently. I've been in his vids before. I was supposed to work with 5-point vids at some point. We're supposed to work together. He DM'd me on Twitter. He's like, you should come into the stream with me urinating tree. And I forgot who the other guy is. I'm like, yeah, I would love to do that. Those are some of the biggest sports channels on YouTube. Free throw, no good. It's 1 out of 2. Pelicans, again, 33 trips to the free throw line. And they didn't have a lot in the first half, but they have gotten more aggressive. Chris Paul with a fadeaway. Oh, tough shot. CP3 tickles the twine. 102-93. Timeout on the floor. Pelicans will take a timeout. Phoenix by 9. There you go, Christopher. You forgot. We got time. Now I see Mikhail Bridges. So, yeah, whatever. I'm just going to call him Bridges. I've seen Muckhill. I've seen Michael. I've seen Mikhail. I've seen Mick Hall. I should just call him Michael. It's just easy. Michael. I think I've called him Michael, but whatever. I don't really care. Anyway, it's 102-93. Smack the hell out of that like button. Let's get
700 likes in here. Let's go.
Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Let's get 97K tonight. Smack that subscribe button. Ring the bell. I had to turn the corner and hit the head real quick because I don't want to have to hold this in because this is going to be one hell of a finish, and we know that. I'll be right back. Thank you guys and girls for being here. I really appreciate it.
All righty then. All righty then. Okay. Lucas says, go Suns. McHale's Navy. There you go. McHale's Navy. You just bet Phoenix at -6.5. So. See, someone else just said it's Muckhale. How do you get Muckhale out of M-I-K? Like I said, I've seen it pronounced 6 different ways in the chat. But hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell. Let's go, man. We got to get 97K, man. What's going on? What's really going on? What's really going on tonight? My hell bricket. Let's go, baby. We got a hell of a finish. I know why people leave during the commercial. I don't understand that because they're going to come back. Luke Clark, there you go, buddy. There you go, baby. SM says fly, pelican fly. I'll say that. I won't say that other bird, though. Daryl says it's me call. See, I can see it being me call with an M-I. But Spaghetti Factory, this is the lovely Ivana Lowy. She's my co-host for pretty much every game. Definitely the Laker games. Not always the playoffs. She wanted to hang out tonight. Dr. Swag says subscribe. Let's go. Kivion Felipe. Well, thank you for subscribing, Kivion. I appreciate it. Mukbang Bridge is right. 102.93. Here's Brandon Ingham in the lane. Lost the ball. Taken away by Mikhail Bridges, who has the ball now. Drives the lane, kicks it out. Crowder swings it outside. Here is Chris Paul with the basketball, and he is fouled on the 3. I was going to say Harvey. I know I can pronounce. Harry, my man. Thank you so much. And a $5. Boom. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the donation. Exit 14 Rico, what's going on? Thank you for being here, guys and girls. Appreciate it. Cody Weicht. Shoddy Pippins, what's going on? Mike Allbridges. That's the way I pronounce it, but I'll have to do some Google research for the future. There's Chris Paul. He had 16 points in the first half, just 5 here in the second half. He does make the first free throw. Phoenix back up by 10. Does New Orleans have one more run in them? Or will Phoenix put this one away? It's 104-93. I guess Chris Paul was not fouled on the 3, but Phoenix was in the bonus. So he was fouled on the floor, just had the 2 free throws. 3:20 to go for a 3 games to 2 series lead. McCollum with a drive into the lane. Oh, and a drive by McCollum, who goes all the way to the tin. And pretty much that was like a dunk, but not really a boom shakalaka. Another timeout on the floor. 3:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Phoenix 104, New Orleans 95. Dane McCray, what's up? Says, let's go Pelicans. Luke, I've been picking the Suns since before the year. They were my preseason pick to win the whole thing. So I'm still going to go with Phoenix to win the whole thing. But like I said, New Orleans has definitely earned my respect. They have played this team incredibly hard. So, Harry, my man, thank you again for the $5. Boom! I really appreciate that. Thanks so much, Harry. Thank you very much. All right. Celtics, I think, are going to be in the finals. They're my pick to come out of the East. But I like the Suns at the beginning. I just felt like the Suns, their team is pretty much the same as it was last year. They made it to the finals last year. And they have a very deep team. There's Cedric the Entertainer. He was yawning there. Here's D Rose. Boy, when he went down, what a difference that made for the Knicks. Not a good difference. Money Mayweather in the house. Larry Fitz. One of the greatest receivers of all time. Future Hall of Famer, Larry Fitzgerald in the house. I feel like I got an eyelash or something hanging off my eye here. 104.95, Phoenix by 9, 3:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Let's get 700 likes if that's possible, and I know it is. While we're sitting here watching commercials, I know we can get to 700 likes. Intel, my man, thank you for the super chat, brother. I really appreciate it. He says, you guys are getting it all wrong. It's pronounced Stephen Bridges. He says, I exited out and came back in. I appreciate it, Intel. Thank you, my man. Because that's happened to me, too, where I've tried to send a super chat and it doesn't let me, and I just go out and come in and it does. It's weird. YouTube is strange sometimes. But I really appreciate it, man. Thank you, brother. Luke, thank you for hitting that like button. Like button, yeah, I can talk. Maybe I can't talk tonight, but thank you for hitting the like button, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. Like I said, you hit the subscribe, hit the like. Nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. You can always subscribe, and if, come back. And if you don't like it, you can unsubscribe. Or even if you do like it and you subscribe, YouTube will certainly have no problem unsubscribing you for me, because they do that to me and everybody else that I know. But let's go. I think the Mavs can beat the Suns in 5 without Booker. They're not going to play 5 games without Booker, in my opinion. Wow. The winner of Game 5 is 180-39 of the best-of-7 series. That's pretty amazing. Booker will not be back in this series. No. 104-95, Phoenix by 9. One thing I could say is they got to get by this series before they can play the Mavs. The Mavs have to get by the Jazz. That's tied it to a piece, ain't it? Here is Mikal Bridges. You don't get that to go. Mikal. Rebounded there by McCollum. New Orleans down by 9. Still plenty of time. Just under 3 minutes to go. Here's Brandon Ingram driving over to the right wing. He's picked up by Chris Paul. He drives into the lane with the left hand, pulls up from inside the free throw line, drive off the back of the rim, tapped by Valanciunas, but rebounded by Payne, and he'll give it off to Chris Paul, and Phoenix should be in no hurry to get up a shot here. 2:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Winner of this game goes up 3-2. Phoenix has led pretty much throughout. They have led throughout. The Pelicans have never led in this game. Chris Paul with the basketball has got 4 to shoot. He's going to have to launch up a 3, and that's no good. Rebound Valanciunas. Gives it off to Alvarado. Alvarado up in a hurry. Has it over on the left wing. Dribbling with the right hand into the lane. Drives, gives it off to Valanciunas, and Alvarado is fouled on the floor. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Tasmanian Devil, what's going on? Harry, my man, thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate you very much. Great win for the Yankees today. Facts. Won 4 in a row, man. Won 6 out of 7. And the offense, Anthony Rizzo. Am I a Laker fan or not? I am not a Laker fan. I'm actually a Knicks fan. The reason I do but I am the LakerDog. But I do every Laker game because years ago, when I started streaming on YouTube, I was kind of revolving my life around YouTube, which was wrong. Free throw's good by Alvarado. I have a wife and a kid. I work a full-time job. I go to the gym, but I was revolving. I was kind of stopping going to the gym, and I was doing a lot of things where I was just streaming like at 7 o'clock, and I decided I'm going to start streaming late games because it fit my schedule after they go to sleep. The Lakers happened to be on regular TV a lot in 2018, the first year LeBron was there, so somebody called me LakerDog. That stuck, and I've streamed Laker games ever since, but I am a Knicks fan. Cam Johnson. Oh! Cam Johnson with the exclamation point. 106.97. Gabriel, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. He says, Mavs are up on the Jazz. Oh, that's right. I fell asleep last night. I forgot all about that game. That shot's no good. Rebounded by Cam Johnson. I totally forgot about that because I fell asleep during that game. I knew I was going to. 106-97. Phoenix by 9 with the basketball. Looks like they're going to go up 3-2. Chris Paul driving in the lane. Has it. Elbow jump shot is no good. Rebounded by Brandon Ingram. Pelicans still have life, but they're going to need baskets. Brandon Ingram picked up by Jay Crowder over on the right wing. Goes to the left hand. In the lane. Pulls up and kicks it outside. Here's a 3. No good. Grabbed by DeAndre Ayton, and that pretty much should do it. Bridges is fouled in the backcourt. And he'll go to the line for 2. Phoenix looks like they're going to put this one away. You put it in the Bookers. Even though Booker didn't play tonight. We're 17 likes away from 700. I know we can get to 700 likes. I know we can get to 700 likes. Phoenix up by 9, a minute 5 to go. Looks like they will take a 3-2 lead back to New Orleans in the Big Easy. Bridges, the player of the game, in my opinion, for the Suns tonight. He's got 26 points. Has not really been a big factor in this series. Somebody else had to step up for Phoenix, and Bridges was able to do that tonight. Chris Paul had a good first half. DeAndre Ayton had a very solid game, but it was definitely Bridges with timely threes, timely buckets, and free throws here to pretty much seal it. It's 108-97. The Pelicans will take a timeout. You might as well. You can't take them with you to the next game. Phoenix up by 11 in command, 108-97. Manuel, thank you, brother. I really appreciate the super chat, and thank you for the compliment. He says, you're 5 times better at commentary than Reggie Miller. Thank you. I appreciate it, Manuel. Thank you so much. One thing I could say is Reggie Miller definitely has a better 3 than I do. But I appreciate it. And again, series definitely not over. New Orleans could definitely go back to the Big Easy and win a Game 6, and then anything could happen in Game 7. But keep banging that like button, guys and girls. Hit that subscribe. We got 704 likes, but keep banging it. It helps. Ray, I started streaming NBA games in 2018. The 2018-19 season. The Lakers weren't even good in 2018, 2019. But like I said, they were. So what I was doing is just I was streaming the nationally televised late games. So, I did some Clippers and some Jazz and some Warriors, Nuggets. But the Lakers were on TV a lot because, again, Lonzo Ball was there. Brandon Ingram was there. LeBron, it was his first year there. And the Lakers weren't a good team. They had a lot of injuries. Missed the playoffs. But because they played so much, it seemed like I was doing a lot of Laker games, and a guy called me LakerDog, and I said, you know what? I'm just going to buy the NBA League Pass, and I'm just going to stream Laker games. I'm just going to concentrate on Lakers. And in 2019, I got to call a championship, which is awesome because that was a lot of fun. And it gives me a break from, my teams, which I enjoy. It's kind of a stress reliever, although the Lakers still piss me off. Trust me, I still root for them. Ingram for 3, that's no good. Rebound by Larry Nance. He'll give it off. McCollum for 3. That's no good. Rebound DeAndre Ayton, and the Suns are going to win this game. Harry, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate you. How long do you think the Giants can be contenders? I think we'll have a better idea of that, Harry, by the end of this year. And there's the exclamation point. And who else but Mikal Bridges with a 2-handed boom shakalaka. And this one is all but over. The refrigerator is closed, the eggs are cooling, the jello's jiggling, the butter's hardening, and whatever else Chickern says. And there's another one. Bridges throws down another one. And again, this is kind of rubbing it in the way the Pelicans did in Game 4. Bridges with a couple of dunks that didn't need to be had. But he does, and he is talking his smack. But Harry, I'm thinking a couple years. If we go with a rookie quarterback next year, maybe an extra year, I'm really hoping in a couple years we're there. I really hope, Harry, this year we see the Giants turn the corner, become competitive, start moving in the right direction, and they can improve upon it again in next year. But I'm thinking maybe 2 to 3 years again. Hopefully it's sooner, but I'm thinking realistically 2-3 years. But thank you guys and girls, man. I appreciate it again. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. We almost got the 97K. We were really close. Suns win this game 112-97. We're really close. We're like 10 subscribers away. Is there 10 people that can subscribe? Not that I'm going to hold it overnight because I never do because YouTube don't let me. But me hail for the dagger, says over to Jagram. Big win for the Suns. Kate Chandler, you don't need to thank me. I thank you for being here. I thank all you guys and girls for being here. Tickles the twine until I got my voice back, so I'm able to do that. Michelle with the jam. I just like that everybody's going to start calling him a different name now. We're not even going to really know what his name is because everybody's called him something else. I liked Mukbang Bridges myself. That was pretty good. Mukbang Bridges. Let me give you guys and girls the final statistics. This was a big win for Phoenix. They led wire to wire tonight. This is the type of game I kind of expected. Bridges ended up with 31 points. But this is the type of game that I expected the Suns to have like every game in this series. where they kind of had it in control and they were easily, kind of won, kind of cruised to a victory. The Pelicans certainly did not allow that to happen this entire series. Am I going to do the draft? Yes, Harry. Like I said, Harry, tomorrow, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., I'll be live at the Entertainment Target Sports on this channel. So tune in tomorrow at 11 o'clock. That goes for any Giants fan or anybody that just wants to hang out. We'll be live for 2 hours talking about the Giants draft. We do mock drafts during that. We'll be live 11 to 1 on Thursday. We'll be live for the draft on Thursday. Friday nights, we'll be live all day Saturday. So, yeah, Harry, we're covering the entire draft from beginning to end and doing a live show every day during the week from 11 to 1. So, definitely covering the draft. Let me give you guys and girls these statistics. Brad, for the NBA, it won't be probably until Sunday because, again, the NFL draft is going to take precedence over this. But I would say Sunday. I say that. You never know. I may be back tomorrow night. Who the hell knows? I'm going to say I'm not doing it tomorrow, but I said I wasn't going to do it tonight, and here I am. So I love doing NBA playoff games. I can't help it. It's a lot of fun for me. I enjoy this. Gabriel, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. He says, well, hopefully the Pelicans can force a Game 7. It's very possible. The Suns definitely look like the better team tonight. And I mentioned it right at the beginning of the stream. I said the Suns have to come out. They have to match the energy that the Pelicans have had in this series. And they did that tonight. The Suns came out very aggressive on defense, forced a lot of turnovers in the first half, got off to a big lead, got off to a 10, 12, 15-point lead. They never looked back. Pelicans, again, kind of like Game 1, got to within about 7. The Suns kind of pulled away. This is what happened in Game 1. Games 2, 3, and 4, definitely the Pelicans were more the aggressors on defense and on the offensive glass. The Pelicans were definitely more aggressive in the second half, which allowed them to get back into the game. But this is kind of what I expected. Brandon Ingram had his first off night of the series. He was just 7 out of 19, 1 out of 5 from downtown. He had 22, 5, and 5. Herbert Jones, 4 points, 7 rebounds, just 1 out of 5. And Valanciunas, man, this is another guy who on the big stage is just getting recognition he deserves. I mean, he had another huge game. He had a quiet first half. But Valanciunas ends up 7 out of 11, 17 and 14. Again, another double-double for the Pelicans' big man. Jackson Hayes, 8 points, 3 rebounds. C.J. McCollum, he had a pretty good first half. He really struggled with his shot in the second half. He was just 7 out of 22 and 1 out of 8 from downtown. He finished with 21 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Larry Nance, 5 points, 4 rebounds. Najee Marshall, 4 points, 2 boards for him. Devontae Graham, 2 points, 2 boards. Jose Alvarado, 12 points and a rebound. Brought that energy again. Didn't shoot as well tonight, just 3 out of 8 for the field. Trey Murphy scored 2 points, didn't even take a shot. Pelicans are 32 out of 80, 40%, 5 out of 25 from downtown, just 20%. That's another reason I thought the Suns would win this series pretty handily. They're a much better three. The Suns have not shot the three really well in this series either, but I felt like the Suns are such a better three-point shooting team than New Orleans. The Pelicans ended up killing the Suns in the glass again, 47-40. And that's why the Pelicans have been able to win games and stay close, is because they're dominating on the boards. For the Suns, Jay Crowder, 4 out of 8, 9 points, 2 boards, 2 assists. Cam Johnson, 8 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Again, struggling with a shot. They're just 3 out of 8. Mikal Bridges, player of the game. 12 out of 17 for the field, 4 out of 4 from downtown, 31 to lead all scorers, 5 rebounds. DeAndre Ayton, another solid night for the big. 8 out of 13 for the field at 19 and 9 for DeAndre Ayton. Chris Paul, quiet second half. He had a much better first half. He finished 8 out of 18 for the field, 0 for 4 from downtown. 22 points, 11 dimes for CP3, and 6 rebounds. JaVale McGee was quiet tonight, just 2 points, 2 boards. Bismack Biyombo didn't score. Cameron Payne, best game of the series for him. He had 12 points and 3 rebounds. He was 2 out of 3 from downtown before he fouled out. Aaron Holiday took 1 3. He hit it. He had 3. Landry Shamet was 6 points, 3 boards. Suns 43 out of 86, 50%. Isaiah Martinez, thank you for subscribing, brother. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys and girls hanging out and subscribing. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Thank you for 700 likes. I love it. Sexy Hot Siren says Suns in 6. Well, we're going to find out on Thursday. Suns also shot 10 out of 27 from downtown, 37%. The team stats, again, the Pelicans, so many more trips at the free throw line, 28 out of 35 from the line for the Pelicans, just 16 out of 20 for the Suns. 13 offensive rebounds, again, for the Pelicans, just killing the Suns on the glass in the series. Suns had 28 assists, which was huge. The Pelicans just 14. Turnovers, 15 for the Pelicans. They did a much better job in the second half not turning the ball over, but Phoenix had 23 points off of 15 Pelican turnovers. Pelicans had 12 points off of 10 Suns turnovers. Points in the paint, Phoenix 46-40. Phoenix led by as many as 18. They never trailed. They win the game, 112-97, and they take a 3-2 lead in the best-of-7 series. The series will go back to New Orleans for Game 6 on Thursday night. Unfortunately, I will not be able to call that one because I will be covering the New York Giants and the NFL Draft, which most of my content on this channel is New York Giants based, and that is not so huge. The Giants Draft, the crowd in that could be enormous. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of Giants fans. The NFL Draft is so much damn fun. So as much as I love calling NBA playoff basketball, and I do, and there'll be plenty more playoff games on this channel, trust me, we're going to take some time off and do the NFL Draft. But, Ray, I would love the Giants to go back to that old school logo. I would love it. Sergio Abalone, yeah, I mean, maybe you got a lot of people to be a Pelican fan, but if nothing else, even though they're not Pelicans fans, it certainly should help them. It made me respect the Pelicans a lot more. I don't care. They could lose by 40 on Thursday, and they really impressed me in this series. No matter how this finishes, they impressed me. Valanciunas really impressed me. Jose Alvarado, I love his energy. I love his tenaciousness. I love the aggression on defense. Brandon Ingram, I've always known was a really good player, but I mean, I love watching Brandon Ingram play. He's such a smooth mid-range jump shooter. They're good. The Pelicans have some good pieces, but they definitely need a deeper bench, and they definitely need some more scoring. You're not gonna get a lot from Jackson Hayes as far as scoring goes. You're not gonna get a lot from Herbert Jones. I know Trey Murphy had a career game against the Lakers, but you're not gonna what am I trying to say? Depend on Trey Murphy. CJ McCollum is a pretty good addition, but they definitely need more pieces. Like they need to get a deeper bench. The Suns have a deep bench. You're looking at their bench. I mean, Najee Marshall, he's Larry Nance, I like Larry Nance. Devontae Graham, again, their bench is okay. But when you look at the Suns bench, I just feel like it's much better. It's deep. Like they can do a lot more things. They're more versatile, is I guess the word I'm looking for. I think the Pelicans need more three-point shooters than just CJ McCollum. I don't really know who else you would consider a three-point shooter on this team, and I don't watch a lot of them. So maybe, a Pelican fan could tell me, hey, Herbert Jones is a good three-point shooter, or Devontae Graham is a really good three-point shooter. But I just feel like the Suns are a better three-point shooting team, and it's a big reason why I thought that they would win this series. Not that in their bench. I felt like their bench was a lot better. But I'm getting out of here. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. We have 420 people in the chat right now. 420 people in the chat, so you know what to do. One last time. Carew, smoke them, because you got them. 420 to go. Anyway, I'm going to go get some sleep, and I'll be up tomorrow, and I'll be live on this channel with my man, The Entertainer, talking sports, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We might trickle over a little bit, but again, we'll talk about some more draft rumors. We'll talk about Giants football, the draft, and we'll do a mock draft or two, and obviously take your questions and comments from the chat. So I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate all the support. I think we got to 97,000. if I'm not mistaken. If we didn't, we certainly got close. Again, I don't know if that'll hold overnight because we barely got to 97. We did hit 97,000. So thank you guys and girls for that. That is awesome. 97,000 subscribers. The road is getting closer. It's still a ways away, but we are getting closer to that big mark. So again, thank you guys and girls for being here. I really appreciate all your support. It's been awesome. And like I said, we'll be covering the NFL draft, but once the NFL draft is over, we'll be back to NBA playoff basketball for sure. Once again, the final score, the Phoenix Suns 112, the New Orleans Pelicans 97. For the lovely Yvonne Alawi, it's a bad diggy dizzle. Get some sleep, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday or Wednesday if you're across the Atlantic Ocean. Hopefully, I see you tomorrow for some Giants football talk at 11 a.m. New York time. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. We gone. Peace.